God, the DM's rolling dice while laughing.
Are we already dead?
Archie, can you roll me a D100?
Me?
Yes, please.
Is everybody here? Oh yeah, that's right. Chippo will not be here.
Rolled a 77. Haha.
Nice. Just turn this down just a bit. Okay. Hello, everybody. How you guys doing? I am back, healthy, ready to host, ready to play normally. Ever since I got back in shape, I want to say, or just got rid of this awful flu. I've been off the whole week, and I didn't get that much chance to do some prep work, but I already had done in the past pretty much more than enough for the following 3 sessions. Also, quick thing I wanted to mention, as I mentioned before, for everybody here except Chippo, he's not here. Ravenloft, the Mists of Ravenloft will last 10 sessions, but it will be your guys' choice if you want to play throughout the whole content I made. I made extra things, and I made a couple things if you want to go through them. I think if you guys want to go through all of it, it's up to you. But by the 10th session, I think it should be a good roundup where we can end this. So you can discuss it with everybody. Meanwhile, I will give myself a glass of water. Just be back.
Alfred, you can't be saying these things in public like that.
Shit. Alright. Bro, how do I always lose all my lighters? How I like.
Yeah, I literally forgot what time it is, and I haven't had dinner, so I'm gonna be making some dinner while we kick it off here.
One moment, though, baby.
Ah.
I'm back.
I'll go back.
I heard some of you guys didn't do dinner, so don't worry about that. If you guys need a quick break, every hour we're gonna do a 10-minute break by the end of each hour. Sorry.
Yeah, Archibald just ran to grab food. I think he'll be back in just a second.
Oh, no,
So-
I moved my computer. I'm literally peeling potatoes right now.
Nice. No worries, man. Peel off those potatoes so they can rise as skeletons, and you can have
Hell
them as
yes.
minions. Potato
Potato
meat
warriors.
shields.
Potato warriors, also known as the Irish. There we go.
Okay. Also, last thing, I can see that Roll20 got a small update regards to the interface and some of the UI they use. It's gonna be interesting how that's gonna work out. I updated everybody's token in Roll20, so we have the adjusted hit points. I think your character sheets overall in D&D Beyond, everything should be fine. One last thing, since Archibald is here, I am gonna have a quick look at his character sheet, which I did with everybody else last session. This is just for me to make sure you have everything in check.
Yeah.
Did you get the man chance to level up? Yeah.
Say again?
Did you get a chance to level up?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Okay, you got your level 5. You got your other, all of them features and traits. Okay. See, you took an ability score improvement. Good. Okay, the Grim Harvest ability. Got the Feet Caster. On the World Caster Feet. Okay. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, all I basically did was pick up the cantrip, another cantrip, and added
Okay.
the necromantic spells from the book.
Good. Yep,
Uh,
that's what I need to mention. Yeah.
and then prepared some of them.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Actually, quick thing. That's a good point. Let me just double check the item because I created this out of scratch. Okay. Okay. Yeah, you can prepare some of them.
Yeah, I assumed it worked just like other spells, but I prepared some of them with the, because I wasn't gonna be here. I did it just to prepare for a long rest.
Okay. Perfect. You should be attuned by it properly. Forgot to add the two extra things I forgot to add, but no worries, I can do it right now. But yeah, before we start the session, does anybody have any questions?
No, I was gonna say, I gave the Find Familiar box to Bronco,
Okay,
and I'm gonna give the Lucky Stone to Carter.
Carter. Okay.
And I was gonna ask, is the ring that they got with the gem in it, is that magical? Did we get?
It's the radiance,
It's
something
the
with radiance.
it's the ring of radiant resistance.
Okay.
Okay.
I think we're all good.
Well, my bad.
Okay. Add a handout. Okay, I'm not gonna worry too much about this now, but I'm gonna slowly add them throughout the session. Was just the magical items that I needed to add. The description for everybody else. Okay, yeah. Okay. Okay.
Yo, Alfred. It's a really nice mug you got right there.
Thank you.
Okay.
You too, and I'm not talking about the cup.
Ooh.
Woo!
Everybody's this one. Admiral Adventure. Okay. Let's just move this onwards. I want to kind of stop. Magical. This is magical. Yep. Magical. Okay. Okay.
Oh, so me and Alfred, me and Bronco just talked. I will be controlling Mucka, and Dylan, or sure Dylan will be
Okay.
totally fine with that.
As long as he is within the agreement.
Yep.
If you control Mucka, definitely not using him as a meat shield or kill him in the
Well,
process.
any more of a meat shield than we already use him as.
You know what I mean.
Yeah, no,
Getting
definitely.
self-eaten by a blob.
Like if I give you an endless canyon, please don't throw Mucka into it.
Mucka, there's a hug at the bottom of the canyon. Mucka, say what?
What was my second spell? I don't remember.
I smell raspberry pie at the canyon. Mucka dive,
Mucka
and
jump.
you just see him disappear into the darkness. Okay.
Three sessions later, Mucka comes back and just like decked out gear. Mucka don't know where Mucka been. Mucka level 20 now?
Ah, yes.
So during our long rests, can we talk to the blacksmith and have? How long does it take him to?
You can talk to him, and you can
Yeah.
have it looked over. Uh, that is a good question. You can interact with him right now. Since you guys came back with a couple of stuff, he might be able to look into it. But yeah, but for the most part, you guys have some time to, if you want to upgrade some of your equipment.
Yeah,
you
so
can do
I
it
would
now.
like to do, well, first, I'm actually, I was going to ask Chippo anyways. As a Forge Cleric, Mucka can turn things into other things.
Yep.
I'm going to ask Mucka to take my leather armor and turn it into studded leather armor using his Forge Cleric ability. I'm going to have him, he has the 2 long swords in his backpack that I had him pick up. And I'm going to add, gold. I'm going to add my leather armor, which is 10 gold. The 2 long swords are 15, so 30. And then I'm going to add 5 of my old gold pieces to complete the costs.
Okay.
And Mucka go, me make nice armor. Me make armor into other armor.
Okay, perfect. He uses his channel divinity overall.
I don't even think that's a channel divinity. I think it's just like.
I think it is a channel divinity, as far as
Oh, it is. You're right. Yep, you're right.
Magical item. Okay. This cannot be edited by anybody, all players, it's going to be called Ring of Radiant Resistance. Okay, and I think if I'm missing out on a magical item, just let me know, guys. I think I gave you all the things with the description that it needs to have overall. Yeah. By the way, really good job on the party journal. I must say, Kai Ritter, you went above and beyond, making that thing look too good.
What good?
Really nice.
What thing?
The party journal is really nice.
Okay.
Yeah, I need to update it with the last
Oh, no worries. Okay.
session stuff. But
Okay, just for mechanical wise and everybody's attention and information, you guys have done a long rest or are in the process of doing a long rest, so you can recover all your abilities, everything that you need to recover hit points, hit dies. If you have an exhaustion level, you can take it off. If you're poisoned, you can take it off. Any healing you would like to do on any wounds you currently have, if they are not recoverable, you can do it now. Overall, I'm gonna do a quick, really quick recap of the last session. We were most of us present. Oh, we have someone that fell. Let's just wait for him. There we go. Welcome back. So, last session. Last session was back in on the 14th of August, so it was just 2 weeks ago. So just to have everybody on the same page, you guys finished the fight with the dark skeleton. The knightly figure presented himself to you, and you proceeded to basically try to clear out the rest of the crypt, as he was suspecting that he could sense more dark forces within. You took a step further onto one of the passageways, which was blocked, and you opened another, which had a hallway at the end. Two of the knights that were summoned by the dark figure were now under the control of the knight, and they were following you guys towards this next chamber, where I think it was either Seljul or Mikhail were the first ones to notice. Sorry, Justinian or Mikhail, to notice a big red invocation circle that looked like a portal. This portal looked like it went through a realm or a demi-plane, potentially one of the nine hells. You investigated the room, you found a couple things, you scoured every single gold part you could get out of that. Okay, yeah. Too many things to list as gold, as you could not give it value, but for the most part, it will be 50 to 100 gold pieces per urn, accessory, ring, anything that was golden you took. A couple things you found throughout this actual shrine you took as well. A horse came out of the ring or the portal, fought with you, you defeated it, more or less. One of the knights got abducted into this hell place. The other one looked really sad. Overall, that fight was over. You guys took an opportunity to go to the chest that was floating on top of the altar. You opened it, and you found lots of gold pieces and a couple more things. Lots of gold pieces, precious stones, and a lot more things. That's for sure. Funnily enough, that was the moment Maka actually used one of his mystery keys, and it worked. To my surprise. I'm just gonna sell it for the hell of it. It was a DC check of 30 sleight of hand or thieves tools, so it was quite hard. But I must say, yeah, that key just helped you guys. You pretty much got everything you needed until Mihail pointed out that there was a crack in the wall that he noticed up before. You guys went through that wall, literally. Like, you literally made a hole in the wall to go through it. And you found another small room that looked like the tomb of an enclosed figure. It had chains over it. The sarcophagi was made out of metal. And it looked like both Mucka and Branko shut their pants as soon as their radiant energy came out of their holy symbols. It looked like there was something really serious about this. Overall, the best thing Carter did, I think, was electric chair the motherfucker inside like 6 times. That was
Maybe 10
amazing.
times.
10 times, sorry. Dealing an average damage of 67, I think, was the last time I noted down. Yeah, it was 67. Really demonic slash undead figure came out of the actual sarcophagi, fought with you guys. Most of you were frightened by it, but you managed to do it. You learned a valuable lesson from that point onwards is to not go for the secret rooms and open shit like this ever. But yeah, overall, you just came back to the chamber. The knightly figure and his soldiers that were under his command were kind of going back to sleep. You parted ways with Dalium the Brave, which was the name of the knight. You managed to save Alice finally, so you came back with her at the camp. Managed to do a long rest, and that was where we kind of left it off. Also, a quick recap on the actual camp. When you came back to the camp, you noticed that a lot more people have set up their own tents, their own kind of area. Looks like the dwarf has set up a small stone platform and a couple I would say really plain stones that he uses as small tables or just literally a surface he could work on. Yeah, for the most part, you guys come back. You take a long rest in one of the corners of the camp. And what are the party's intentions?
So during the long rest, I want to go and chat up the dwarf. I want to see if he can. Because I think my main rapier got pretty fucked up in that fight.
Yeah, your
Um,
edge actually came off.
Yeah. So yeah, I want to see if he can just how long it would take him to repair that. And also, I picked up a silvered rapier, and I want to see if he could how long it would take him to balance it. Give me a +1 on that.
Okay, perfect.
So yeah, I go up. I ask him just, "Hello, it's like, do you think I found? Can you repair this weapon? And also, what do you think? What's gonna be the cost and how long to give this silvered weapon a little extra edge?"
When you come back to the last time you met him, as I said before, you notice all these platforms, all these stone stacked I would say like a miscellaneous workshop in the background. He has a really small cube that looks like fire is emerging out of it, but I would say fire as in you've seen a hearth before, a forge. It's emitting the same kind of heat and light. Small cube that he has like floating in a small bowl. Um, Looks over at you and sees the rapier you've used. Kind of gives a really interesting look. Says, well, it looks like you broke it. I find some good use, I suppose. And what you want this silvered rapier to be more balanced? You said this is no balance, nothing. Kind of wags it around, looks at it, gives it a thorough inspection. You know how a blacksmith would do. The cost of this thing would be just a couple 100 gold pieces. I can do it in about 30 to 1 hour, if you give me the time, of course. You see, you're lucky. Silver is a really good metal I can work with, but yeah, I'll need more materials for this thing if you want more things on top of it.
Okay, awesome. But he can do the +1 this long rest. That's no
Yeah.
problem. As long I had great, we had the money. Awesome. So I tell him to do
Basically,
that.
okay, yeah, you'll take it with your. You'll actually take your broken rapier, half broken rapier, and say, "Do you mind if I use this thing for materials?"
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, how kind of you. Kind of takes the rapier, starts to, like, he bends it open and cracks it into half. The blade is no longer in place with the actual pommel. You are holding the actual blade. Puts it to the side. He's about to do something with it. It takes the silver, really beautiful. I don't want to say Florentinian rapier, but like a really noble rapier. Last time I gave you a description about this weapon was it had a dragon crest right at the back of the guard, or the round guard the usual rapiers have. Yeah, it's really well built. But you want to make more balanced, okay? He'll take it. He'll start to work on it. You'll look like he will start to look at the edges, kind of adjust some of the pieces around. Give a bit more weight at the bottom of the blade, but yeah, I'll spare you the details.
Awesome. Oh yeah, we should We should divide up the party spoils. I
Good
just
point.
remembered. So it was 560 gold pieces you said before, correct? And
Okay.
then 32 garnets and 12 precious
No,
stones, I believe.
no, it's 466 split 6 ways.
It's 466.
Here you go. You
Is
got
that just
all the things there.
No, hold on a second. That doesn't take into account the 560 GP.
Yeah, that's why I wrote down. Well, we already divvied up the magic items.
Okay. I am gonna say this: the gold pieces can be attained. However, you need a buyer for the precious stones. Precious
Mhm.
stones have value. They can be used as currency as well. But remember, put them as precious stones instead of gold pieces in your inventory.
Go talk to
Because
Esmeralda then.
Well, first
okay.
let's divvy them.
Oh
You
yeah,
don't want
you can
you
divvy
don't
them.
want to divvy them up first, Alfred or Bronco? What do you want? I want my cut first before we start taking them around to people.
Shouldn't we
I
take
I'd
them
rather
in
take
bulk to
gems than
Esmeralda?
gold.
You wanna forego your cut for more gems? You say?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, you can go have a chat with Esmeralda if you want, Branco.
I just want to know if she can fence this for us.
Remember, you have 20 gold pieces / garments you took from the actual grave as well.
Yeah.
20 pieces in total, additional. So let me just note that down. I'm just gonna say golden offerings off the crypt.
Offerings to us, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, you go to Esmeralda. You look like Esmeralda is actually sitting by the side of the cart with Alice. Alice is actually sleeping. She looked like she was really exhausted, but she's currently sleeping a bit more. I would assume everybody right in the middle of the camp would split up the spoils, as you said. Um, You remember you picked up the small chest with you, so in case you need to store a couple things you don't want for your personal use, you can still use that small chest. By the way, the chest itself is made out of reinforced metal and really, like, not oak, pine wood, core wood.
Yeah,
Core
I
wood
keep the
that's
chest.
it's really hard to crack. The chest itself weighs about 25 pounds.
Oh, I mean, I'll hide it away in the camp somewhere. I don't know, for the moment, or ask Esmeralda if she can keep it for me for the moment.
She'll let Alice on the side. She'll take up the chest and say, "Well, you gotta tell me about your traveling. I'm quite interested as I discovered a couple of things throughout the night. And it looks like the night is still long as it is. It's not going away." She takes the chest, kind of opens her door, and the same thing that happened before. When you see her open her cart door, you see things pop out of it. As in, it's so disorganized, shit comes out of it. Like I'm seeing like a like a college teenager when he doesn't organize or clean his room.
Yeah.
It's basically everything kept getting out of the cart. Kind of puts it to the side somewhere you don't notice where specifically. Oh yeah, so sorry about this. Um yeah, I will keep your chest for the time being, Mihail.
Yeah, that's about it, I guess. Me too.
Okay.
BME Carter, have you put down the good luck stone on your inventory?
Excuse me. What did you say?
The good luck stone that I was gonna give you.
Oh yeah.
Stone of
Uh,
good luck.
Yeah, can you put that on your inventory?
I will put that on my inventory.
What's the exchange rates? Right. Okay. So everyone's going to be getting 93 gold and 3 silver. Everyone will evenly get 2 of the big stones, and then everyone is going to get everyone is getting 5 of the garnets, except there's 2 garnets left over. I'm gonna go. I would say actually Carter has already. I would say, oh, Carter? Would you rather have the extra 2 garnets to forego your share gold?
Yes.
Okay, so that would be. So then everyone gets 112 gold pieces each, except for Carter. He doesn't get any gold. He gets
He gets most of the
7.
precious
He gets 7.
stones.
No, he gets 7 garnets.
I
No,
get
just
7
7
garnets.
garnets.
Yeah.
And how much
Seven
do
more
we get? Garnets and shit.
We each get 5 garnets and 2 of the larger precious stones and 112 gold pieces.
5 garnets.
You said
Everyone
how
even
many
notice it-
garnets do?
We each of us get 5. BME gets
Okay.
7.
And
And
what
you guys,
what is the item called? Not garnet, the other one.
I just wrote down precious stone. I don't know what
Okay.
I wrote down large gemstone.
large gemstone.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's imagine as a precious stones is most of the small precious stones that are 50 gold pieces worth each. It'll be the normal marketplace stone you would buy that's not refined, not worked properly. It still has some rough edges. The small, bigger one, it's like within its own capsule, well edged off, cleaned off. You can see clearly through the crystal if it's an actual crystal or an actual stone, like a ruby, like a sapphire, like a lion's eye, right? That's how it's called.
Just call it a
So
pearl on D&D Beyond because they're worth the same. So
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
can use them.
Everyone, if anyone notices, I've done all these calculations. Just like my character, as we were like looking, we just dumped the gold into the ground. My character just
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
looking
yeah.
through, and on his fingers, like going through all of it.
That's a good way to.
Great. So yeah, 100 of my gold goes to the dwarf who's currently balancing my
Okay.
silver sword. I think that's everything. And I got my that's everything my character wants to do. So if
Yeah.
anyone else has stuff to do in camp,
Yeah. Hey, Esmeralda, do you think you could fence these gems and garnets?
I am always open to buying more of them. Why, of course. I'm a walking bank, you want to say. I'm not entirely sure how to refer to it, but I use a lot of artifacts, garments, stones, all kinds of things. My question is, where did you get those?
We found them.
Uh huh. Esmeralda will do
You just you
insight
just
check.
you just hear
how
me
much-
cackling
how
in the
much did-
background.
How much did we tell them about what has happened yet, or have we even told them yet?
Nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing.
We
Nothing?
literally
So far.
came
Oh,
in.
okay.
We were like, we're tired as fuck, bro. We gotta fucking conk out.
I just want my
So-
money.
When she asked where did we get her, I began to regale her with the story. We went to go find what happened to Alice's parents, and we came across a corrupted crypt that was filled with all these like the crypt was they were taking over the crypt, and there was this lich-like creature, and everything that we got came from the lich-like creature, and that is my roll persuasion.
Oh
That
wow.
was
Okay.
awesome.
Okay.
So I'm regaling her with the story, and basically throughout the story, I leave out anything about grave robbing, and everything came from these evil creatures and this lich. And then when he teleported away, just like he crushed his gems, and then I slashed his like coin purse, and that's where we found all the stuff. So we definitely did not steal anything. This is all from the big bad evil guy.
He slashed the coin purse of the lich. He just dropped all the money. Oh
Yep,
man.
that's where we got it.
We're
Haha.
standing in the back, of like, yeah,
Yeah,
Uh,
everyone's
yeah,
like,
just
"Yep,
like that.
just like that.
Okay. Esmeralda will look at you and will listen throughout the story, and for 1 second you'll space out, and you'll only hear her voice, and she'll say, "Huh? Is that how it went through? Correct." And she'll force you to re-roll that persuasion check.
Oh God, Daddy needs a new pair of shoes.
Listen, when you get away,
Yeah,
like,
that is exactly how it went,
wow.
Esmeralda.
Yeah.
That is exactly how it went.
That's
Wow.
exactly
Swear,
how it
he-
went.
swear
An
he-
on.
natural 20. Wow.
he told the story so well that Bronco thinks that that's what's
Yeah,
happened.
no,
now.
I literally overhear him.
Yeah, everyone's like,
That is
"Didn't
what
know
happened.
story."
Yeah, like
Mucka agreed that what happened.
Okay, Esmeralda will still have this suspicious look on her face, but she'll say, "Okay, I believe it. It sounds plausible. You need to tell me more about this lich. What was he holding? What was his purpose in the crypt?"
was there a crystal that seemed to
Yeah.
emanate gravitational field?
A crystal emanating gravitational field.
Well, it kind of seemed like the distortion with the space time that's going on right now was kind of coming from the crystal, but I don't know whether that's because it's an extension of something greater or if it's actually the cause.
You'll see Esmeralda say, "Well, let's have a quick look." And she'll give her hand to Mihail, and she will say to everybody else, "Hold your hands, all together as a group."
We all hold hands and start saying kumbaya.
Everybody holds hands, and she'll close her eyes, and she'll say an incantation nobody understands. From one moment to another, she'll finish the casting of whatever spell she's using, and you'll see her eyes glow and illuminate, and you'll find yourselves back in the chamber as a spectral image of yourselves, exactly at the moment you entered. And you view this scene from a third person perspective. And she looks over the whole thing. We put more dark music. You see this, and she looks over at the whole scene. You guys fighting, Justinian in the background trying to help out Alice, Maka right in the front, Mihail and Carter right at the back trying to fend off this creature. And she kind of starts to climb on the actual lich. And she looks over at the black orb. You notice the same thing as before. She looks over it, kind of passes her hand through it. I have never seen this before. This is something out of this world. Hmm. Strange. I wouldn't think it would actually be him, but it was a small possibility. I might have found something about which one is manifesting this energy and why those undead have risen from the ground and are wreaking the chaos throughout Neverwinter at this time. The endless night is not ending, but it's getting more and more prolonged by whatever this creature or this guardian, as this is just a pawn on the chess piece, on the chessboard. Sorry. It might be that he is trying to use the energy of the living to feed off something. I have no idea what that might be, but this is just a manifestation of one of the dominions of dread. You know specifically how they work, right? And she kind of turns her head towards Mihail, gives you a look.
Um,
They
I kind
use
of
the
shrug,
dark.
more or
Oh,
less. Ah, yeah, sorry. Go.
oh yeah. She kind of looks at you. You shrug. She'll say, "They use either the life, the sentiments, the soul of the living, terror, disgust, humiliation, all the negative that can be usurped from a living being. It's used as its manifestation of power. This, my friends, might be something greater than all of us. And I haven't gotten back from the professor yet, which means we are stuck in a small bubble dimension. And this is way worse than I anticipated, but we have something to work on." And she kind of cracks her fingers back, snaps both of them, and the scene kind of dissipates. You come back to your senses. Everybody's back to their own bodies, back at the camp. And she'll look over and say, "Well, I think I have a name, although they call him the jailer. They call him the master of the undead, the long dead one. Have you ever heard of the name Azalin? The
No.
great prophet of the north." He was, by far, by all the churches across the... It wasn't the sword of the coast, but it was a long time ago. The realms knew this guy by him being the figure of the Church of Excellence, guiding people to the light, feeding them false lies for a brighter future and life. However, his madness drove him to whatever he was that made him into this thing. Uh, I remember he was recruited by one of the kings at the time. I cannot recall his name, but I think that's where his story began with this whole thing.
Was it King Barvin or whatever?
Oh,
King
good assumption. King Barov.
Barov. Yeah.
Yeah, King Barov, the holder of the Dark Realms, the one who reigned upon the northern part of what looked like the spine of the world at the time. He had a huge black army of mercenaries and warriors, raiders, all across the realms. He invaded. Even Neverwinter to this day still has a statue of his resemblance. However, it has been corroded and lost in time. It is a good assumption that Azalin might have worked with King Barov until he eventually met his end. The king was too spoiled with his own arrogance, which fell into battle with him. I think it was his son who picked up the rest of his remnant army and marched upon giving the unholy crusade they promised. Azalin was a necromancer. It was a huge piece to reviving the dead soldiers of the Black Army. And now it makes a lot more sense when I saw their symbol resembling on their own armors. Once we got attacked on the road, once we got attacked at the bridge, and the rest of our encounters has confirmed it so far. The reason being, why might he be doing this?
Great fucking question.
It's a really good question, but I'm not the one out to answer. You see, you have discovered plenty more enough with the crypt you were at. Did you get any information about the crypt itself?
I sort of look over to Carter of like, well, Mr. Dead Guy, what you get?
Well, you see,
There
the
were dragon
tombstones
symbol,
at the graveyard, they were the
dragon
dimensions
symbols.
of the tombstones were roughly 4
Oh god.
centimeters,
No, okay,
and
I'm like,
then the
okay, okay.
gargoyles on top of the entrance.
I cut him off.
You'll just talk about graves.
Hey, so are you still interested in those garnets and gems?
Why, of course, as I said before, sorry, I got distracted. I can have a
That's all
look at
right.
them
That's
and
all right.
give you
You know,
the the valuable pieces of gold in exchange for them if you need the gold right now. I can give you something in exchange for them as well. You know, I'm a barter.
what?
I'm a trader. I've got plenty of stuff on me.
You got
Ask.
any nice great swords in there?
Tell you what, full plate.
Um, of course. Before I actually check the great sword, she kind of takes a bag with the garments and the gemstones, puts it on her cart. Her invocation kind of looks at the gemstones, kind of starts smelling them. Yeah, it's what
Normal.
it's doing. Well, you recall all the information about the crypt, which I'm interested more. Why would there be a crypt in the middle of the riverbank? Right next to the riverbank, in a pretty small hamlet of people. While she's talking, she kind of goes in the cart, starts looking for what you're looking. Um, yeah.
All right. Well, she's looking. I kind of leaned over to Mihail. I'm like, hey man, I'm gonna be honest. I wasn't really paying attention to the crypt at all, so I hope you got this one.
I got this one in what sense? What? He wasn't paying.
Like I
What?
have no idea what that crypt was. It's like now that I think about it, it was kind of weird to have such a fancy crypt with all those fancy dead people in some shithole town like that. And I was blinded by the shiny thing. So I hope you got some sort of
Um,
some sort of answer for her.
Yeah,
Well, you see the gargoyles on top of the house.
From what the Silver Knight said, I mean, he was from an order that came at the beginning of what you called the vassal times,
yeah.
which I don't know if you guys know what the fuck that was, but I don't.
We should ask her.
So
Okay, great.
I'm
You,
guessing
I'm
it
just like,
was
great.
long
You
enough
remember
ago
something.
that any crypt or anything like that may have been left and forgotten for long enough that people rediscovered it and just so happened to make a cemetery by it for a small village later on. I think it was just so long. I don't
Then
think
you had the dragon symbols.
Yeah, that dragon symbol kept popping up a lot. Seems like it was something important to a storyline going on.
Yeah,
Carter,
I'm
how
just saying
how thick did you say
doesn't.
those the concrete was? Those slabs?
Well, you see the ones closer to the entrance.
All right, I
They
think
were
Esmeralda
roughly
comes out with
4.
what she was looking for now. Wait,
That's true.
Esmeralda kind of starts to, you know, she has so much stuff inside the cart. She kind of
wait, I thought Alfred, you wanted
shits-
armor, not another
shits out a couple of things.
I'd rather
Makes
have a
space
better greatsword, to be honest.
to find
Get-
whatever actually Branko is asking for. She finds a great sword and kind of looks at it and says, I have this thing. However, it's a great sword. It looks kind of normal. It has a really well built design and guard to wield it. Esmeralda says, I have this great sword, but I don't think he'll make really good friend with you. And as she says that, you see that the actual blade itself starts to shape into the head of a hellhound and starts to almost bite at Esmeralda while she's holding the blade away. Oh god, okay, go back to sleep, you fuck. Kind of throws the blade inside of the cart again. Nope, that's the only great sword I can find for the time being.
All right, I'll just take the money then, lady. Thanks.
Okay, so how many garments do you want to give her? And precious stones.
Well, this is my fence. Fuck everybody else. I'd like to give her everything I have. So that would be the 5 and the 5.
So
What
that'd
was it?
be
5?
450 gold pieces.
No, well, I mean, however much we, yeah. Something like
Yeah,
that.
5 garnets at 50 GP, 2 precious stones at 100 GP. Is what he's offering.
Okay, the 20 garments themselves have different prices, so let me just check.
Oh.
Okay. For the 5 garments, you'll get 175 gold pieces.
All right.
Do you want to sell all the stones? All the 32, or the ones you currently hold?
Just mine.
Not
Yeah.
giving
I
out
don't give-
mine. Yeah, I didn't give out mine.
Okay, how many?
So it would be 5 garnets and two of the large gemstones.
Okay. So you'll get 375 gold pieces back.
All right.
She'll actually pay you in platinum. It's way easier for her. She'll give you 37 platinum pieces and 5 gold pieces.
All right.
After
Fucking rich.
after they're done with that transaction, I want to go and ask her if she has any rapiers that she'd be willing to barter for.
Rapiers. It's my specialty. I got plenty of those. What do you need?
Whatever the finest one, and I basically hold up my cut of the stones. Well, whatever this will get me, whatever the nicest thing this will get me.
Okay. Kind of takes the stones. Do you want to give her the garments as well, or no?
Yes.
Okay, the garments and stones.
Wait. Are you saying garments as in clothes or garnets
No,
as in stones?
garnets. It's garnets.
Okay.
Garnets.
That's what he's
Yeah.
saying. That's what he's saying.
Sorry. My apologies.
Yeah.
Garments, garnets. Yeah, sorry.
Don't
It's
listen to him.
almost the same word. Accessories and offerings. Would that be way better? Okay.
Stones, yeah.
Accessories and offerings. You are given to Esmeralda. You will get 245 gold pieces for the garnets. and you will get how many precious stones do you want to sell her off?
I had
2 as well.
2. Yeah, I had 2 from my cut, I believe, right? Yeah, so I'll do that.
Okay. 2. Remember, guys, you have 32 precious stones that are worth 50 GP as well.
That's what we split up.
Okay, good.
That's what
Uh,
his cut was 5.
okay, you'll have 445 gold pieces paid in, 44 platinum, and 5 gold pieces. And she will actually say, "Well, I can give you the money, or do you want the rapier?" As you said,
The
she kind of
rapier.
looks has this in her palm, right below her, her jaw, looking at you. She says, fine," and kind of gets up, looks over, and she has like a personal collection of rapiers, you notice. Yeah,
Mhm.
it's the only one that's organized within the shit show that's inside her caravan.
Mm.
Um, she takes one out, which is really fine steel. You can see it shine through the moonlight. Um, it gives off to you and says, "This might be a good rapier. It's precise. It's light. And I think it has all the necessary stuff you might need. Trust me. If you believe in it, it will tell you all the dangers you are about to face."
Hey, I'll take it. Um,
Okay. There we go. Okay.
okay.
Okay, perfect. Funnily enough, she actually gives you a stone, a red ruby of some kind, and she gives it to you and says, "Uh, you might want to hold on to this as well. You know, not a lot of people know this, but magic casters can bounce off some elements onto their weapons." And she kind of takes the stone and gives you a small presentation on how to use it. She takes her rapier and she sh- she kind of shrivels the whole stone onto her rapier, like doing a sound, and you'll see fire emerge onto her rapier as it's being invoked by the actual stone as a catalyst. And she says, while she's holding the fiery rapier, "This might be a good accessory if you want it. Of course, it will cost you a bit more."
How much was that?
For the rapier, I took just 400 gold pieces. You can have the rest of the 45 you gave me.
So
But
that's.
for the stone,
Mhm.
it will be, oh, we'll give you for a fair price. It will be 75 gold pieces.
Okay. I'll take that deal.
You're just missing 30 gold pieces
It's
onto the transaction itself.
okay, and then I was given. How much was my cut of just the gold? It was like
445.
No, he got
of
112 out of it.
yeah from
Split.
the because there was like
It
gold
was
specifically. We
560,
split
but what's his
before.
face
Okay.
with took away his cut, so it was 560 split 5 ways.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. So I'll take the
The
remaining
30
balance
gold.
from that.
Okay, perfect. You'll get a Ruby Catalyst, and it'll be a small fire elemental that will be summoned onto your weapon, meaning that your weapon will change the damage type from actual piercing to the element you're invoking. So she gave you a fire Ruby. Okay.
Okay.
This has a limited amount of uses. She used one,
Hmm.
so you currently have 5 other uses to basically invoke fire onto your weapon.
Okay.
She gives you a small warning. I would not recommend using the stone with other weapons. It's not always compatible with all of these. sometimes it might get just a bit more explosive. Don't worry about that. You shouldn't worry about that. Does anybody else need anything else for the time being?
I mean, I guess I ask her if she has anything that would be of interest to a magic user or a sorcerer.
Well, she kind of goes over her featured items real quick. Well, I have this Sentinel shield. Puts it on the side. I have this kind of it's a vial with some really purplish substance. She starts shaking it. I think this was a potion of invisibility. Puts it on the side. I have this kind of
Do you have any
bag.
rings or amulets or anything interesting
She's
like that?
uh she says, "Yes, of course. I have this wand as well," but kind of throws it in back as soon as you ask that. Yeah. She goes over and looks over all the necessary rings and necklaces. She opens two boxes where you know how rings would be, how a jeweler will have his precious rings stored up in a small like suitcase box. She opens one up and you see multiple of them. You will see a total of 36 ring pairs. Uh, yeah. What are you looking for specifically, Mihail?
Um, I'm not sure. I don't know, something like a ring of spell storing or a ring that has some cool magical effects that with some utility. I'm not really sure. I'm not fussy.
Understood.
Something interesting at the very least.
Well, let me check real quick. Yeah, I think this is a good ambiance. She kind of looks over the rings and says, I do have a spell storing ring, but it might be a bit more costly. Um, However, I think this might actually interest you. Uh, she looks at the ring, and you can see that it is really interesting. It looks like the ring itself is not made out of metal. It has metal, a, a fine metal onto it. However, it's mostly made out of wood, and you can see leaves coming out of it. Uh, this ring is really good for if you want to hold on to your life a bit more dearly. I think this can help you.
Okay, well, what does it actually do though?
I think it regenerates even the worst of your wounds. However, the person I bought this ring from said if you're not really that friendly with the whole Feywild aspect, I think the ring might be stuck on your hand.
Wow. Huh. Um, how about hmm, there are
By the way, remember, guys, you have a ring of protection as well. I don't know who
yeah,
gave
I'm
gave
wearing
it
that at
to.
the moment. Yeah,
Mia Hal already has that.
Okay,
I'm wearing
perfect.
that.
Perfect.
Yeah. She wouldn't. Well, how much would she want for a Shadowfell shard if she even has such a thing?
Shadowfell shard. Okay.
Yeah.
um, you'll mention this to her, and she is interested by the fact that you know of it in the first place. Uh, Kind of pulls you to the back of the cart and says, Mihail, the shards are extremely dangerous, and even you yourself know this. I have a couple of them, and I have used them at really desperate times. But I am saying this once. If you want to use them, You might be ready for the consequences that they offer. Those shards have the souls of people in despair into them. Use them wisely.
Okay, I take note.
She gives you one for the price of 500 gold pieces.
I don't think I have quite that much. I think I have
You
like.
should with all of your stones and the.
Oh,
gold
that's
you've
right.
gotten.
That's right. I've got more than just the garnets. Yeah. Okay. So if I have how much cash do I have? I have. One moment.
Whatever you had before plus the 112 you just got.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I have 159 gold. How many of the large gemstones and the garnets would you want to make up the difference?
2 large gemstones plus the garments themselves. I think it'll fetch you. Let's see. Okay, you'll have 390 gold pieces with the garments and 2 big gemstones and plus your money.
Okay, so I will be left with around 40 gold. Yeah, okay, that's fine.
Okay. While this session of buying time is going, I'm gonna tell everybody to take a small break. In the meantime, we're gonna take the hourly break we
I think. Yeah. Here, just to talk with everyone else. I think is everyone else. Are we all good to like pack up and head out, or does anyone else want any more things?
I'm good.
We're good now.
Okay, cool. Great. Just wanted to check in before we
Yep.
piss breaked.
Perfect.
BRB.
Yeah, I'll be
All right.
back.
Okay. 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 One less. One more. One more. Okay, very well.
Love you.
Okay. It's mostly everybody here.
Yeah, I think so.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We will be able to presume then. Just move these to the side. Here we go. Okay. It's up there. Okay. Okay. I can see that Seljol is here. Vinegar Stroke is here. Carter,
Here.
are you here?
Yeah, I'm here.
I just heard Kai Raider and I heard Interact. Sorry. Winners. Perfecto. Okay. So overall, you have a conversation with Esmeralda. You get your magical items. You get all the transactions needed. If you want to do anything now, just let me know. Private, and I'll tell you straight off the bat what you need. What can be exchanged for. You pick up your rapier from the actual smith,
It's now nice and balanced.
Justinian, and by the time everybody's like ready to part ways again, you'll see a woman approach you. It is the woman you guys saved the child from.
Hey, what's up, Mama?
She'll approach one of you guys and say, I must really thank you for helping me out before. I really didn't know what to do. And I thought Freddy was gonna die. But he's
Poor
back.
Freddy.
Looks at her child, kind of pats him and softly, strokes him. Strokes his hair, and says, I have nothing to give you back for your deeds, honestly, but I am gonna give you this advice. I ran out from the north to the southern gates of Neverwinter. The northern parts were filled with battles and people fighting each other, and I thought the going south was more safe. It is full of bandits. I must warn you, you have to make sure you have your eyes open at all times. I'm sure there will be plenty of threats out there, but notably the bandits is what made me flee my city and my small village, sorry. And my remnants, my remnant place. For the most part, just be safe. If you ever need anything that has to do with plants or herbs in general, I can make really good tea and give you all the necessary stuff to calm down. She presents herself as Aleida. Okay. As I mentioned this before, from the first time you saw her, she looks like a middle-aged human farmer. Long brown hair and blue eyes. Some kind of viney red skin. Not as tall as you think. She's 5'5", really slim. Yeah, she has a forgettable face. I would for the most part say.
I thank her and her mention.
Oh, sorry. Just to finish it off, Justinian, you notice that she's missing her left hand. As in, she doesn't have one.
Gotcha. Was that the? Yeah. Okay.
What happened to your hand?
Everything's silent.
Just straight. Yeah.
She
Well, he's-
kind of looks in shock at you and kind of backs off for a second and has her child next to her. Are you with the church?
Yes.
He's not. I'm like he's not with that church. It's okay.
Well,
I mean, I might be. I might be with that church. I don't know. Like, well, like what happened to your hand?
since you have helped me before, I'll give you off at least sparingly once for not insulting me. I have lost my hand. It was mutilated by the priests as punishment for being a witch.
A witch. It's crazy.
She's a wise woman. You dick.
Why is this the fucking 1200s? We're in the
Apparently.
progressive
All right. No, but
1400s
she
now.
reminded me of something. Right before we leave, I go right back to Esmeralda. I'm like, hey, you got any more of those health potions?
Wait, you
Alright, I
need
got money
more?
then.
Yeah,
No,
we.
Ah!
I
still have,
am.
we still have plenty of.
What do you mean we have plenty? We fucking. I drank all of mine. I'm pretty sure you drank all of yours. Mucka drank all of his. I think Interac has one. I think Mihal gave one away.
Oh.
No, okay, he has
I
all
have
of
like
his. But...
3. I have like 3.
Oh, did we gain one in the dungeon?
No, but like we had like 6 and like
We didn't
I
have
still
6
got
yet.
all of mine.
she gave us 6
Well-
and we had one each.
Yeah,
We
but
had
you
one
start
each. Like
with the-
4.
you
We,
start
we
with
start.
the
We started
extra.
with one, and she gave us one. So we should have had 2 going into that dungeon unless you used them. I used both of mine by that point, so I am fresh out. So I
Yeah,
want
I got
more.
2.
I don't care about you guys. I'm looking for more.
She will just basically say, I can give you a couple more, which is the only ones I still have left.
Yeah.
But, just saying, I am gonna take some coin out of your purse. for
Oh
that.
yeah. That's worth it. What
Okay.
Should
were they
should-
priced at?
should we take potions away from her when they could be used to defend the encampment? Like if that comes under attack while we're
Oh.
gone?
I just look over to him. I'm just like,
we're the Jaegers, alright?
and
We're
then I just
outside the
look back to
walls.
Esmeralda, and I
We're
get,
outside the walls.
yeah, I just look over to Interact, and I look back to Esmeralda. I'm like, so how much will those health potions be again?
Don't worry, Justinian. And you don't have to worry either, Inarak. I have my own personal vault with my own potions. Those ones are for sale, of course. And since I'm the only one fight capable in case things go south, and kind of looks over, leans over at the back, and looks at the blood figure of the old man she looked before. Yeah, I can sell you a couple more, but of course at the price, 50 apiece.
We'll
And
take
if you
one.
want the one with, I have 2 of these actually, with a little bit more punch. It will be 100 each.
I will take one. Thank you very much of the 50 apiece.
So she gives you 1, takes the money.
All right. Unless anyone else wants to load up on
Nope.
heal juice.
I'm good.
Nope. We're not bitches. Let's go, everybody.
Branko, you'll see that the old woman kind of go away from you with a really distinct face, as in she's looking with not remorse, but like in disgust.
Like disgust. Yeah.
Fucking
Yeah.
church. Even I'm kind of. I mean, I just look at him with my normal disgust. Just nothing new.
Okay, perfect.
All right. I say, hey, remember that dwarf that can make us magic things? We should go to his house and find
What?
his magic
Well,
making stuff.
What else is there to do though?
There's that. I believe the magic knight mentioned a fortress to the south that held more clues to what's going on.
All in favor of going to the fortress to the south? Say aye.
All in favor of going to the place that can get us more magic weapons, say fuck you. Fuck you.
Aye.
Perfect.
Wait, but seriously, do you guys want to go to the? What are you guys thinking?
I say we go to the fortress. Yeah.
I didn't ask you, Alfred. I'm asking the rest of the plebs.
I
Mate,
defer.
what do you want to do?
And I mean, I'm all for a fortress, right?
You want fortress? All right. Pirator fortress
There's
or
probably crypts there. You know.
Yeah, yeah.
fortress or get the door's magic tools, making equipment.
Well, what do you need tools for? Like,
No, it's his tools to make us better magic
Wow,
items.
we need money to get
That.
magic
Yeah.
items, so
We probably do.
we
So we should.
need some. We
Okay,
need
fine.
some.
We'll go to fortress in the south. It is. Bleh.
I was gonna say I can't say that we need some crypts, but we need some things adjacent to crypts so that we can get some money.
Okay.
Crypt adjacent.
Just before you depart, I'll need Mikhail to roll a history check real quick.
Is that did I? Where's my proficiency? Oh, over there. Okay. Sorry, what was it? History?
Yes.
Oh God.
I did.
Okay. You hear the mention of the fortress, which you remember the name, of course.
Come home.
It was called Helmshold.
Yeah, I know. I took notes in my party journal, so at least you know.
Yeah, you just remembered the name. Not really much about it. Yeah, not a lot of vibes to go on for, but you guys can go there.
Well, I remember why I wrote that in my journal. That's what I'm saying. So we have that.
And we shall go there.
It was a fortress established by some clerics and paladins as a base of operations, and then eventually it was used for scholarly studies.
Yep.
And that was about as much as I knew. It's south of Neverwinter. It seemed pretty dead when we passed it, though. I had I kind of looked out towards the road. It didn't seem well traveled.
Okay. Well, it will be up to you guys. Wherever you want to go right now. I'm just gonna quickly remind you of your possibilities. You can go to the fortress. You can investigate. You could go in the woodlands. Go to the lumber mill. The smith has mentioned, or go to another garrison in north, which was noted down by the actual knights at the knight at the bridge.
Well, let's go to the southern fortress. This probably has the most chance for high level. I mean, high value loot.
Listen,
I am here for the loot. Fuck the
we
people.
can always sell the castle.
We claim it and sell it.
The army moves in. We own this. Now you know.
Literally going from playing D&D to Crusader Kings. For
Yeah, basically.
No,
Okay.
no, Mountain
That's
Blade. We're playing Mountain Blade now.
Mountain Blade.
Seriously,
Man, I have been playing Mountain Blade the whole fucking week. It's
All right.
my head is full of raid. Less talking, more raiding.
Let's go down. Let's make our way to the south fort.
Yeah.
Okay, let's move onward with the music then. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba. Okay. Okay. You say goodbye to Esmeralda. And I am gonna give it off to you guys. What is about to happen? As soon as you leave the forest, you look up in the sky and you look at the moon. The moon itself has moved a bit. However, as I said before, not as much as you would expect.
Okay, so this big circle with the question mark, that's the rough area of the hold?
Yeah. More or
Okay.
less.
I feel the fastest way to get there is follow. Was this the place where we fought that? Yeah, that's the place where we fought off all the ghouls and stuff.
Yeah.
I think the fastest way would be to travel down the road until it gets about here, and then turn east.
There's literally a turn off for the fortress on the road. We passed it.
Oh, is it? Oh yeah. Okay, then we go to that turn off. I would also say before we get to the little keep, one of us should go scout out temporarily just to make sure it's still in good hands.
That's
Is everyone?
I could probably do that.
Okay. Yeah, you
Just
can fly
just
and do it.
I could just fly over it and come back.
What do you mean? It's the easiest way to cross the river anyway. We should
But we
probably-
don't know if it hasn't been overrun.
advanced
I
scout.
was saying scout it out because it might have been overrun by. Oh, man,
Okay.
it's loud.
It's still dark outside though. Like.
Well,
Quite dark.
I hope you learned the light cantrip. So
Well, I have the moon touched rapier.
oh yeah. That's actually good.
Oh, well, yeah.
Well, let's start. So we go down, follow the road, and then I guess once we get close enough to the little river fort, Inarek does a flyover with his moon rapier to try and see what he can see.
Yeah, I was gonna check to see
Okay.
what's going on.
You guys go forth, leave Esmeralda's camp. You go back for the same archway you have arrived at the initial camp. Actually, You guys turn to the left, continue onwards onto the stone road, which is actually uh, really well built for transport. You go back to the river crossing, to the bridge checkpoint. Interact from a good distance, you start to fly upwards. You go towards the bridge, and from a really high perspective above, you see no lights and no silhouettes at the top of the towers.
That's not good.
Unfortunately, the light of the moon is not sufficient enough to give you the perspective down below. Like
Okay.
within the actual the dark corners of the towers and the small
To
wall.
like actually get like a good look at what's going on. Just I'm looking at silhouettes and far off images, right?
You don't see any silhouettes atop the towers,
Mhm.
and none on the outsides either. No lights. It's just complete darkness and silence. Can you roll me a wisdom saving throw, please?
Oh god damn
Oh
it.
god.
I did not send. Hold on. There it is.
Okay. While you blink and you open your eyes back, you see what looks like the scene of one of the guards getting stabbed right through the chest. One of the guards at the top of the tower get pushed off the ledge and fall into the river while he screams. You blink again and the scene is completely gone. But it stays really well recorded within your memory. As in, it's a deja vu feeling. However, you've not been here.
Right, I'm witnessing. Okay.
It's a really weird, familiar feeling.
Uh all right, I'll just I'm gonna fly back to the camp and relay what I've seen then. Tell them
Okay.
I just saw a dude get murked, but then he wasn't actually there.
I would assume you guys went to the actual river crossing, not stayed at the camp, correct?
Yeah. As soon as he reported back, we start going towards it. And caution now that he's reported that's nothing's like something's off.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me just do something real quick. Just bear with me, guys. Bear with me, guys. Okay. Oh, there we go. Hello?
Oh,
Hear me?
Yo.
Discord did one of his things of update on the spot. Yeah, just bear with me 1 second while I set up the scene. Okay. Hey, yo, what the fuck? Okay, roll 20, please. Stop. Roll 20 is just trolling me, man. Trolling. Stop trolling, roll 20. Please. Okay, there we go. This will be done here. This will be moved here. Layer. Okay. 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 Okay, set up the scene light dark.
Camera.
Let's move you guys over there. This is Molly there. What the fuck? Okay, there we go. Let me just move you here. Can you guys see the scene?
Yes.
Perfect.
Yep.
Just move everybody else in the same. Just move everybody back into their own respective positions. I don't know why you guys spawn with your own life health points like that. Okay, Maka. It smells like that in Iraq. Okay, everybody should be on the scene now. Okay? You arrive back at the bridge. What are your intentions as a group?
I am going to Is there any lights at all, or is it like just pitch black?
Pitch black. Absolutely
Okay.
pitch black. You can hear the course of the river going downhill, but that's about it. Nothing else.
I turn to Mihail and Carter. What do your elf eyes see?
Yeah.
can see.
What do you see?
Well,
What do you see?
I see dead
dead
bodies.
people.
Okay. I guess I'll light another. I have another torch. I light it so I can move out with like a light.
Okay. We'll light up a torch. Let me just point that out so everybody knows who has a torch.
Mm-hmm.
There we go.
And I'm proceeding with caution. I'm ready to action, and we're just gonna go through
What the hell is wrong with you, dog?
this this obvious ambush spot.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's also the best place to cross the river. So.
Really important thing actually. Roll me a perception check real quick.
Yeah.
Can I also roll with my
Uh,
F5?
every- Everybody can roll. Okay. Mihail, you notice. Okay, perfect. If everybody rolls, then everybody rolls. No worries. Carter, Interact, Justinian, Mihail. I think it's just Branko missing, and Muck.
It's just me, yeah. My fucking D8.
Right.
I've never my D&D my D&D Beyond crashed. That was
What
weird.
do I see? What 22?
With a 22, I'm gonna go with the lowest first,
Ugh.
and I'm gonna reveal more and more. Branko, your helmet is getting in your way, and you can see fairly enough, but just sufficient so you don't trip. Just a couple of dead bodies on the side. You see blood coming out of all of them. Not much. Interact, Carter, and Justinian. You'll notice that there has been some movement, some really hard, like rash movement on the actual road. Dust and mud. I would say more mud markings, as in someone has been to the forest recently. However, they have solidified so much of the time that had passed from them being there that it's just solidified mud. Tracks of multiple people can be seen everywhere. You see the blood coming out of the bodies of the remaining guards that were there. Has gone so dark that you can barely notice. You can barely pinpoint specifically exactly when they died. You would assume days. Um. Overall, Mihail, you give a good look and you notice not only that it looked like a fight broke out between the guards and someone, but it looks like it might have not been actually undead. You notice that all the supplies have been plundered, taken away, and stolen.
And we didn't pass anyone on our way south, did we?
Not that you noticed.
I tell the party, yeah, it looks like the living did this. for a change.
Okay, so we're just cautiously going down, going down.
Arrive at the sergeant's body, by the way. You
Yeah.
see him stripped off his armor. Multiple concussive marks on his body. Looked like he was actually beaten to death.
Well, this seems like oh yeah, I can't move my co-ops. This seems like a investigation for somebody else as I continue on my way. All right, all right. I thought that was gonna be an ambush. All right, we.
I
soldier
examined the
forward.
body
No, you do
with
not.
medicine.
No, he does not. As
Yes, I do.
Brooks fall,
Mucka,
everybody dies.
Mucka take dumb friend, and Mucka keep going.
You can examine the body just by looking at it if you want. You can roll a medicine check. Okay. You can see multiple perforation wounds. You assume the estimated time of death was 2 days ago. Multiple signs of resistance on the bodies. You'll notice that the sergeant itself was the one that actually was the last one to die. As cruel as it seemed, it looked like something with high intelligence might have done this. Overall, nothing of undead or magical
I go
dark black ooze that you guys have seen so far.
as he's autism-y now. I'm like, it's pretty obvious that some of the guards got like spooked, wanted to leave. There was a spat, and a fight broke out, and the guards who won took all the shit and left. We should proceed.
Aren't the number of dead guards here the same number that we left alive? I think that discrepancy would
You notice the same exact amount of people by the time you guys left.
Yeah.
You can. What do you want to cast, Carter?
I want to cast Animate Dead.
Okay, perfect.
That lasts a while, doesn't it?
How many of them do you want to? Do you want to have?
Just the sergeant. I can just do one.
Just a sergeant. Okay.
Yeah.
You know how this spell actually works? It imbues an undead creature and it becomes like a skeleton or a zombie. But I'm gonna be a bit more flavorful. You get to have the abilities the sergeant had and its hit points. However,
Oh shit.
instead of a 24-hour concentration check, you'll do it by the hours. I'm going to tell you specifically when, okay?
Okay.
It's a bit more flavor, so you gain some stuff, but get some other
it's
stuff.
harder to maintain. Yeah,
Then in that case, do you want to cast that now, BME? Because you have to make a concentration check as we like travel and shit.
He won't have the body to make.
I want to have the body.
It
Now we got
won't
a
be
sergeant.
as I'm not gonna bother him every single hour to do a concentration check.
Okay.
I'm just gonna say at some specific points where he starts to derail or do other stuff. Yeah, he's gonna lose control of the sergeant.
Gotcha. No worries.
Okay, you see that the actual sergeant comes back to life as naked as he is. You want to keep him naked or put his armor back?
Oh
Oh,
yeah,
armor
he's
back
fucking
on.
naked, you idiot. It's like, are there any like weapons or armor lying around, or is the place totally stripped?
All the weapons have been stripped. For the most part, yeah, all their weapons are gone.
Well,
I
have
hand
fun
in
with your naked zombie.
I hand in my knife.
His armor is sundered. He'll take his knife, your knife. Just how this thing works. Every time you end your turn, the actual undead will go after you. Okay.
Yeah,
think-
it's like a bonus action.
So as a bonus action, you can command them.
Yeah, on each of your turn, you can use a bonus action to mentally command any creature you made with this spell.
Okay. he's still naked, so he has 10 AC. If you put his broken and sundered armor back on, he might have about 14.
Yeah, I do that.
Okay, perfect.
He's fucking like putting it on this naked body. We're all just like, okie dokie.
I don't know this
Autism kicks in.
It's fascinating.
When autism kicks in, it's funny. Okay. Oh, this is actually good. Finally, you can use your ability. And I don't know if you read your book of necromancy.
Oh, every day.
Okay, perfect. At next level, you'll be able to do something interesting.
It gets mad.
It's mad.
Okay, perfect.
All right, let's
Let me give
continue
you
on with our new friend.
control of the body of this guy. Carter has this control over this. I am
Mucka have
gonna-
new friend.
That's something I could see. Mucka making friends with the
Mucka-
non-talking
Mucka
zombie.
Mucka walks up to the zombie and like, Mucka, welcome you two group. We make good friend.
Let me
Mucka
just
remember you.
mark him as just dead. There we
And the fucking zombie just
go. He does
Mucka
Fortnite
like you.
dance.
Mucka, you strong silent type.
Strong silent type. As soon as you say that, the zombie kind of, well, the zombie itself, the undead figure of the sergeant kind of goes behind Carter, as in shelter, not to get blasted by the radiant, happy energy of Mucka. Same for Branko, by the way. So you guys want to go onward?
Yes, please.
Yeah, now we continue on.
Okay.
He's
Perfect.
got his fucking autismo.
Before we actually leave, does anybody else want to do anything else? Okay, perfect.
No.
I wanna burn the bodies.
You want to burn the bodies. Okay.
Yep.
It will take you approximately 5 minutes to recollect all of them and just put them into a pile and start burning them. Yeah, 5 to 10 minutes. I would assume
Cool.
mostly.
All right. Let's go get. Let's go save the day. I mean, go get money.
Sounds
Okay,
good.
Perfect. You start to burn the bodies. You leave a bonfire in the middle of the bridge, and you continue onward with your travels. Okay, let me just copy everybody just in case. Next page. Okay.
So yeah, I think Mihail said eventually there's a path that splits off, so we just keep following the road until we hit that path that splits off.
There should be anyway.
Yeah, I remember you noticing it while we were traveling to the bridge.
Yeah. Okay. I would assume after. Yeah, you would at least deduct from your minds it felt like 2 hours that you guys took to actually get there. You see the split, what would be a sign on the road just going Helms Hold that way. You remember back when you saw it, it was there. It's no longer there. It's missing. The path itself, it goes somewhere certain east, but you cannot see anything in the horizon. Now that you notice that you are more closer to the plains than before, you see a gathering thick fog in the horizon. It just covers the whole of the forest. And
I don't
Yeah.
see anything wrong with this situation. Let's keep going.
perfect.
We continue down this path.
Okay. As you continue down this path, the creeping mist will start to get closer and closer to you guys. You'll notice that it gets so thick to the point of you not being capable of seeing at least 20 feet in front of you. With the Moon Touch, Rapier, and Light Cantrip, if anybody has one, you can keep yourself at least more or less on the track. However, I will need a survival check for whoever is leading the party, just to make sure you don't get lost.
Who's got?
I have
most?
the moon touched rapier, and then you had the torch, right? So one of us
Yeah,
would be
I
leading.
Give me a survival check.
I think well, Interac has a +2.
I have
Oh, do you?
+3.
Oh, okay. You want to lead? All right.
No,
So
I
and
don't.
you have L5s. Yeah, you have dark vision too. So
I
yeah.
have
Well, that doesn't
demon
help me
vision.
with a survival check.
Well, that's true. But yeah, you can lead the way.
Does it?
Leader.
No one else have survival?
Mine's
no
plus
one
Higher
has.
2.
wisdom?
Not
No
as
one ever
good.
takes survival.
What's Maka's wisdom?
I have +2.
Maka's wisdom. Oh,
He's
it's
literally
also
a cleric.
+3. Yep.
Yeah.
He's
Fine.
the same as yours, but he doesn't have proficiency.
14.
Okay. Sorry.
No worries.
Mihail, you almost certainly derail from the road 5 minutes prior to you being on the road. So you're in the middle of fucking nowhere. You would assume you got lost, but there's so much thick fog you don't know which direction to go from this point on. There's no remarkable features about the land, anything that you could muster to take a sense of direction. You just take a stop and you look at everybody else and say whatever
We're
you want to
lost.
say. Yeah.
Lost.
I put my hands up on my fucking hips and I'm like, yeah.
Well, boys, I've done my best.
We're somewhere south of the bridge.
Good.
Wow.
Good.
Somewhere.
Wow. Your
Astute
your
observation, good sir.
yeah, your powers of observation. Anyone got any spells that can help us fucking figure this shit out? As I Mucka no. Mucka use guiding bolt? No, Mucka, that's not how guiding bolt works. But it can guide. No, Mucka cast guiding bolt. Guide us. So he casts guiding bolt in a random direction.
You should have blasted me when I did
Uh,
the survival check, and I would have got +1, and I would have
Well,
had a 15,
you don't tell
and I would have
Mucka.
passed.
Tell Mucka this.
I'll give you a small tip. Do you remember the box with the familiar I gave you?
Oh, who'd you give that to?
Well, Bronco has it.
Yeah, I have it. My squirrel.
This is why I wanted it, but
Yeah,
oh, you should
you
go
Yeah,
for
why did
now.
Alfred take that?
I am gonna mention this to you, Branko. The squirrel kind of dissipates and it transforms into what seems like a fox now.
based. I have a fox.
Why
I'm
don't you
like, yeah.
use your fucking familiar? You
Bro,
dumb
I
shit.
gave you a whole list of animals. I sent you the picture. It's like it can be 15 different animals.
All right, I'm like, yo, you're a fox now. Like, well, that's cool. Like,
I
you know,
go,
I'm
why
like,
does the stupidest member of our party have like the most versatile magic object?
I ignore him, and I'm like,
Oh man.
I say, hey, Cooper, can you like lead us in the right direction?
He kind of looks at you. Starts to get on the ground and starts to smell.
Like,
It
yo,
starts-
Cooper's got something. Cooper's
and-
got something. Everybody.
And it starts kind of drift away in the mist. You have to keep up with the fox, or he's gonna disappear as well.
All right, I
Um,
start jogging after him.
Jesus,
And I
okay,
don't
we all
tell
start
anybody
running
else.
to try and keep together.
Okay, perfect. Yeah. Okay, perfect. Okay. Funnily enough, you guys are guided to what seems like after 5 to 10 minutes, you arrive back on the dirt track, but on your way you find a well and an abandoned cabin.
Well,
I see
obviously, I
nothing
checked the
suspicious
abandoned
about
cabin
this.
out.
Yeah, we go up, check this. Is there windows? I peer inside.
The actual cabin is like almost destructed to the point of not even having a roof.
Ah,
Yeah, it looked like it was destroyed by some kind of force, or it's just the passage of time. That the actual wood, it's so corroded at this point that it bends like jelly. Yeah. The fox kind of gives you onward onto the
yeah.
path.
I see nothing suspicious about this house unless anyone else does. I keep following the fox on the path.
Okay, same.
Okay. Okay.
Let me get rid of that encounter.
You reach the end of the pathway, and it looks like it's not going anywhere from that point on. For the most part, now the mist has started to kind of dissipate a bit more, and you can see at least a bit more further. But for the most part, you cannot see anything close by. Uh, Mikhail, I would assume you're leading the party.
Yeah, I'm trying to.
Can you roll me just a wisdom check?
Just a wisdom. Oh, actually, I should have had +1 because in Roll20 I don't have the ring on technically.
The lucky stone, the stone of luck.
I guess.
Stone
Yeah, I
of
guess.
good luck
Wait,
gives
can we
you.
recon that?
I don't think you can recon. Just
Well,
keep going.
That's all right.
I guess I have the ring. Wisdom saving throw or wisdom check?
Wisdom check. Just a plain wisdom check.
22.
Okay. By this point on where you reached, it looks so familiar. You think, not as part of your confusion or just traveling generally in one direction, but at some point you think you turned a right and you might be going in circles.
With 22. Rough. Can I not suss out? Can I
You can
backtrack? Can I use my 22 to backtrack and find out like?
you can backtrack specifically and go back if you want. Or you
Hey
might
guys,
get
I
lost
bet
from the
that
group.
cabin was actually important. We should go find that again.
Yep.
Yep. All right. Let's bet. I say we turn around and we go back into that cabin that was probably the source of all this mist.
I whistled to Cooper. I'm like, hey, we got to go back.
When you
So we
look
do
back
that.
to see Cooper, he's not there. He's on your shoulder.
Oh, well,
Oh shit.
well damn, Cooper, what's up? Can I pet him? I'm trying to pet him.
Yeah,
My
you can.
hand just goes through him. Oh no, it doesn't.
Is a bit ethereal, but you can kind of have this sense of feeling that he's physical. I don't know how to describe this. Like he's halfway there.
Can he talk?
No.
Fuck.
I mean,
Can
he's
they
a
have
fox.
telepathic communication?
No.
Let's just backtrack to the goddamn cabin.
You backtrack to the position the cabin is. However, when you arrive there, Mikhail, there is no cabin and no well.
You're the shittiest guide ever.
You still have the same feeling as if you're going in circles, and you think something is fucky.
I say the mist misdirects us. I don't. Well, I don't know.
Okay.
I
It
cast
doesn't matter which way
detection
we
and
go.
evil.
We're gonna go in circles.
You cast detect and evil.
Yep.
Good and evil. Okay. You cast detect evil and good. You detect that everybody in the party has both evil and good, some more than others, but you don't detect that the actual mist is bad. You don't detect any entities that might reflect a really dark sentiment or emotion. You see Maka as the most innocent being out in the middle. He's like a beacon of hope in the middle of an ocean of despair. Yeah, that's pretty much what you
All
see.
right. I tried everything I could, Mihal. It's your fault we're lost.
Okay,
Wow,
fine.
does somebody, does somebody with a lower wisdom score want to lead?
Maka walks up to interact and go, "It's okay, friend," and he inadvertently uses guidance when he touches him. Roll a goddamn survival check for us, Winters.
Okay. I guess I'll
Also,
try
I got a
leading.
22. You guys are asking for too much. I rolled an
I
natural
know,
20.
I know. And then now roll a d4 and add it to that check, Winters.
Okay, you're giving him
Yeah,
What?
the guidance from Mucka. Mucka went, "It okay, friend," and cast guidance on him like
I got
without
a
being
4.
to it.
okay.
All right. So you got a
Your
23.
survival. Yeah.
So you know
With,
what the fuck's going on.
with your survival, you can backtrack your actual what would be like the remaining footsteps from the path you have generated so far, or going through the path itself, no matter. When you look again, interact, you see that some of your steps are missing, and they're all over the place, like not going in specific directions. Uh, for the most part, the mist starts to dissipate a bit more, and you'll hear something close by, kind of you'll hear a like exasperating sound of like breathing. It'll be like a, how do I put this? You know how an elephant does a like that kind of stuff? You'll hear something close by.
All right, I'll
And
I'll hear that. No, nobody else hears that, or like they.
everybody does.
Okay, I turn over to Bronco and I'm like, I think that's your the wolf you saved earlier. You should go try and find it.
It is?
Or I bet it is.
Alright, I send my familiar to go track down my wolf friend.
Okay. Uh, your familiar will roll a perception check to see if you can find him. You'll go in front of you a couple steps further. You'll start to smell, and from one blink of an eye, you'll see a gigantic sight split your fox in two, and the ethereal form will dissipate.
Holy shit.
Okay,
You'll
that's not
see.
good.
You'll see the figure of what looks like a minotaur, but with really dark blue eyes emanating magical energy, a large scythe held by its own hands, a full plated armor of what looked like the other skeletons from before, and it has the same symbol as the army, as Esmeralda has mentioned. And it looks at you,
We're going in the right direction.
and it says, "You stepped right into my trap."
We wanted to.
Hey, and then I tell him I say you shouldn't have done that. I'm
And
angry.
with that, we're gonna go take a break real quick, and
so-
we're gonna roll initiative afterwards.
I'm fucking angry.
I go, hooray! Activities.
Okay.
I fucking miss. Why did he? Kyrie, why did you give Alfred the fucking 5 familiar box?
Because I'm
Your favorite.
the animal lover in the group, duh. Like
Big facts.
the
Big facts, actually.
I'm the animal lover. Don't underestimate me.
You gotta use it. Some help.
Alright.
Twice, Alfred.
I'll be back in like five-ish.
Yeah.
10 minutes. You got 10 minutes, man.
Okay.
No worries. I give 10 minutes for everybody. I don't want to be like, be back now. It's a bit.
Please
bit-
don't. Yeah, please don't. I do that all week.
Oh yeah, how's that going now, BME?
I think
We
I've
had
broken
to-
half of their feet are just
Only?
plugging shambles.
Do you guys
And they
still
were
use
field
foot-
exercise last week.
Do you guys still use foot wraps or do you actually use socks?
No, use fucking socks. Like what?
I don't Russians still use foot wraps?
Yeah, but the Russians are Russians, bro.
Russian-
broke. That's what.
Russians are Russians, man. Like, you
No,
gotta
having-
understand the background.
Have you had to discharge any more of your recruits?
No.
No, that's good.
I mean, the one was on a valid reason because like fucking mental health issues and shit. Like they literally opened like a portfolio of her like recent
Yeah,
doctor appointments, and it was just so much shit that nobody has even registered.
yeah.
So yeah, it was good for both us and her.
Fun. Are they starting to get with it, or are they just a bunch of fucking pansies?
Oh yeah, no, they're actually really fucking. Like I'm actually impressed how well they're taking to it.
That's good. That's the future of Sweden you're seeing, BME.
Yeah.
Look at your recruits. That's the future of your country.
Mhm.
That's nice. It's like
The
a
recruits
father
are always
figure.
soft, bro. That's like
I mean, all the recruits, no offense, all recruits are doomers, man.
that's true nowadays. But
it's how it is. It's
I mean, the thing is, like, they don't know any better. Like, it's like.
yeah, it's and you just gotta kick the wisdom into them. That's it, pretty much.
Literally. How many
Because
sergeants do you have, BME?
Huh?
How many sergeants do you have? 1 or 2?
I got two. I got two instructors, and I got two corporals that from last year that are like
Nice.
instructors as well for me.
So you got a good staff.
Yeah, no, they're definitely like
How
top quality.
How often do you make you put the fear of God into your recruits every now and then? Oh God, Sergeant
No.
Hallstrom's coming.
No.
yes,
I have the sergeants for that. Someone did call me by my fucking last name without using my fucking
rank.
and I was
Did you fucking?
I lit the fuck out of
Are you
him, bro.
allowed to like put your hands on your recruits, or have they made
No,
that
God.
illegal?
Well, I mean, I don't know actually. I'm not really.
I feel like I'm not
He
using
was,
a
he
rank.
was in the middle.
That's
He
like
was in the middle of like doing like a fucking assignment. Like they were practicing like tactical caretaking. And he was like, "Yeah, I think Hallstrom is quite disappointed." I was like, "Excuse me?"
yeah, I fucking am now. You just volunteered yourself for some more PT.
I'm like, that's the last time,
latrine
the
duty.
last
That's latrine
goddamn
duty,
fucking
bro.
time you said mention my name without my rank. Am I being clear? Yes.
Oh, you didn't
yes,
active
second
punish him?
lieutenant.
Oh,
Huh?
that should have been latrine duty at least.
No, because I'm pretty fucking lenient on them. So every time
Yeah, no shit, you are.
every time I raise my voice, they literally I put the fear in God in them.
I don't think that would work to me. You yelling at me because oh, what was he doing? Yelling at some poor schmuck about Dota?
Yeah, but you're used to it.
I know, right?
Like I usually yell at you, like.
Why are you feeding the guy? Why are you letting him not be 4 minutes?
Why won't you use your goddamn fucking abilities? I don't understand.
And I don't decide when you go to bed either, so.
Good point. What time do you make your recruits go to bed?
Nah, it depends. They're meant to be asleep at like 11.
you got a value, whatever the fuck. You get hit by shrapnel in your face, you're done. Yeah. I remember I just wanted to have a chill evening once. I was playing Command Medic,
Oh, fuck that.
platoon Command Medic, and I didn't have any responsibilities apart from being with the platoon leader.
Nice.
His head got blown off by a 50 cal. I don't know where the fuck from, but I was left alone with my other buddy in charge that was supposed to be second command. He disconnected or something midway, so that was not fun, man.
Yeah, I really enjoyed
That's
playing like
literally every
Yeah.
exercise. You're like, yeah, you know, it's just gonna be chill. Like we got everything pre-planned, and then it's like 1 minute into the exercise, it's like,
Everybody's like, helvete, helvete.
yeah, no, literally, like it's like you can't even describe it. It's like
blah.
everything goes sideways, and it's like this person's sick, and oh yeah, this person needs to be pulled out to do something else, and it is like, god damn.
What kind of babies am I raising up to the armed forces? God damn. Yeah, don't worry.
No, it's not like it's people weak-willed. It's just like fucking like the
Yeah.
struggles of armed conflict, and it's like,
It's the execution behind it. Anything can go south.
yeah, no, because like you have to adapt everything.
Ask the fucking Russians.
Yup.
Yeah.
You
To be honest,
just
they
walk
went
in the Kiev.
with modern equipment with old tactics. It's
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I think they had like with the battalion tactical groups, they had an idea for new tactics. I think they just like have no idea how to actually execute them.
Yeah, but I mean, they
Because they're
don't
just
like they
totally
also don't have
incompetent.
the soldiers to
Yeah.
like they want to be fighting as a Western style military, but like they don't have the educational system to actually make.
They don't have the
Right.
NCOs.
I was about to
Yeah.
say they kind of don't, but yeah, in the officer structure and stuff like that, yeah, well, they are and they aren't. Like they haven't even fully committed to it. Like when people say
Well, they
like, oh,
can't
they're sending
commit, or it's gonna
they're
like
sending
ruin the nation.
professionals to the Ukraine. It's like, bro, half of these people are like what we would call in the West reservists, right? They're
Yeah.
not like full-time professional contract like military people.
Yeah, meanwhile,
Have they
Ukraine gets
even-
fucking voluntary mercenaries and people that have been to combat, have been in the YPG and the Kurdistan armed forces and the rebellion and fucking all the peeps going there to fucking fight for Ukraine. Meanwhile, Ukraine gets, the Russians get what a North Korean division, fucking Chinese AKs, fucking
Yeah, it's
the guys
their
from Chechnya, which was really funny
yeah.
when I saw a video of
Fucking
them.
TikTok brigade.
Bro, I just saw a small short video of I think it was like actual Chechens, Muslim Chechens, just screaming Allahu Akbar while they were shooting at AK at full top speed across the streets of Mariupol. It was just
Yeah.
what the fuck, man? Why are you guys there?
Yeah, and they like haven't even. I don't think the Russian forces have like moved since they took Severodonetsk. Like,
I have a website you guys can check on.
is it live map?
Yeah, live UI map.
Yeah.
I've
Yeah.
heard that the Ukrainians.
All right, I am back. Sorry about that.
Oh, no worries. Just to finish off this conversation, Ukraine. I think the defense, the army. The staff of defense and the armed forces of Ukraine. They said they want to do a counterattack somewhere in the southern region. They haven't mentioned yet specifically where, but
Well, they've been launching, like artillery at Kherson for like forever now.
no, yeah, they've been fucking doing that for the
I
past.
mean, they've been trying to
months.
take Kherson for fucking nearly 2 months now, and
Yeah.
it's like
I
I feel
clearly
like
they
neither
aren't getting
side can
anywhere.
really move much anymore. Like the Russians expended everything trying to take Severodonetsk and Luhansk,
Yeah.
and now it's just like trench warfare.
It's literally just our artillery.
The Russians have might have like one more push left in them, but it's like to what end? Like another 100 miles of Ukrainian land? Like wow.
They might be
Anyways.
able to with the long run. What happened with Chechnya as well? It's the same formula that applies. It's just
Except it's so much longer, but the Ukraine has the entire West backing them, so I have no idea. Like,
Yeah, but for how long though? Like
Yeah,
that
for
is
how long,
always the
that's-
issue.
That's the question
That's the-
I don't know.
specifically.
Poland's pushing
Anyways.
pretty heavily. For,
Anyways,
more
let's
support.
not dive too deep into this
Yeah, that'd take
conversation.
forever.
I'll need everybody to roll initiative.
Yes, yes, yes.
All right.
Oh
And,
yeah.
yeah,
let's
you
make
have
Beginning of the
uh,
other war in the east. Yeah, that's wrong.
you have something that's about to attack you, my guys.
All right, I think I go first. Finally gained some initiative rolls that I meant to get.
Jesus.
Yo, attack
Holy fuck balls! What?
him, bro. What's up?
Ah,
Oh god, the Minotaur has a fucking 22. Like what?
I rolled in private and he fucking destroyed.
Well, I destroyed him. Oh yeah, I can't roll. Actually, can I roll for Mucka?
Maka,
Yeah, I can.
you can? Okay,
I don't think I got added yet. There it goes.
no worries. Funnily enough, it was a natural 20, but since you got so much fucking initiative, you just don't care. Yeah, so we start off the first round of combat with the mist still kind of in the general area. But this is specifically where you guys see this tall figure with a massive scythe and blue dark eyes just emanating like a flaming effect out of its skull. Yeah, fun times. What do you want to do, Justinian?
Right. I'm going to take my dash action. I'm going to run up. I'm going to make an attack, and then I'm going to move back away.
let's see.
And with 50 footwork, I'm not going to incur attack of opportunity because I'm making an attack against him. So I will make my attack roll.
Okay.
And I got a fucking 12.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you now. A 12 actually hits.
Mm. Okay, so roll for damage. And I do and get my sneak attack damage because he's alone. So 13.
13 points of damage. Okay.
Pop up, and then I do a tactical retreat.
Okay.
I am one square back from where I started.
Okay, perfect. Basically, you pierce through his armor. You feel some flesh. However, it looks like it's quite decayed. You deal 13 points of damage total, and that's where you end your turn. Just doing like an evasive footwork.
Yeah.
Just trying to like get you, but just pierce him through.
Too quick.
And that's the end of your turn. Yes. Okay. Now this thing, it is gonna move around, and is gonna make 2 attacks while he's like actually
Oh.
galloping. One at Mucka,
Oh god.
which is gonna be for a 28. Oh my god.
28 to hit? Oh shit, yeah, that hits.
And that will be for 13 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
Actually, sorry, my apologies. Slashing damage.
Look at the 25 HP.
And the second one goes to our boy. Mucka gets an attack of opportunity.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
So Mucka will take a swipe at him. I actually well, fuck, I can't.
This
So that's a D20 plus 2. So
Can I use his character sheet? Let's see.
no,
Let's go. Let's go on Mucka. Let's see if I can.
Oh, it's
actually...
slash roll, bro. Okay.
slash roll D20. There we go.
Oh wow. Okay.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah.
So Mucka hits back. I'm assuming 21 hits.
That's a crit. by the
It's
way.
not crit. It's not crit. That it's 19 plus 2.
No,
Oh
no,
wait,
no,
is Maka
yours.
crit?
Yours.
It's yours.
It's yours. I was just doing that for an example.
Yeah, since you were controlling Mucka, you're the one with the rules. I'm not gonna
Oh,
backtrack
shit.
that one.
Oh,
Yeah.
I was looking at Broncos. Okay, yeah, shit, Mucka does crit. Okay, so then Mucka does that would be 2d8 plus 4 for the crit.
Okay. Go ahead.
So he is doing 14 points of damage. So Mucka, no!
Okay. Wow. Okay. Holy fuck.
With a crit or
With the actual
I
crit, yeah.
rolled the crit damage. Yeah.
okay.
You will slash through one of its hooves. Funnily enough, this triggers an attack and opportunity back since you attack him with a reaction. He'll get a free hooves attack on you with a 22 to hit. Fucking hell. Maka will get hooved back for 12 points of bludgeoning damage and will be pushed 5 feet apart and will be knocked prone on the ground.
He's at 13 hit points now.
13 hit points. Let me update
Yeah.
that for him.
Mucka,
He's
Okay.
he's down on the ground eating mud.
Yeah, he just took a shit ton of
Does
damage.
an 18 hit you, Branko?
Yes.
Ouch. Okay, that will be for 8 points of slashing damage, and you get an attack and opportunity as well.
Yep. Oh, that's not my
Oh
health.
wow! Well, what the fuck?
whoop,
Okay, I didn't do 38 points of damage, my dude.
my bad. Okay. All right. Yes, I will do it. So roll to hit. Is this I'm sorry. Does this count towards my like? Can I use Great Weapon Master for this as well?
Yes. Any attack you
Okay.
do with your weapon, you can use Great Weapon Master anytime.
Okay. Perfect.
As far as the description doesn't specify, attack on your turn.
Oh,
If
I
it
think
says
I missed. Fuck.
if it says on your turn, then it does not. Unfortunately, that's gonna be a miss. You are blessed. The thing will start to gallop, further and further away until it actually becomes hidden within the mist.
Oh, that ain't good.
You are no match for me.
Oh, I don't give a fuck. That thing
If that
hurt
was
my
true,
fox.
you wouldn't be hiding.
Interact, it's your turn.
Interact. Go find it, bro.
I kind of don't want to leave the group without knowing where he's at. Can I pass it to Carter and take mine after his since we're the same?
Yeah, that's true. Okay, you can do that. Carter, you have been given the turn by your friend.
Well,
Don't
thank
do that.
you.
Don't do that. I say we stick together and get ready
Yeah.
for its next pass.
Yo, send your goofy, stupid undead thing out there, dog.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
I cast bonfire to like
Oh, it's actually
here.
Okay, you want to cast bonfire around that place.
Yeah,
Okay.
roughly around here.
I can't see or anything.
I have demon vision, which sees through magic. By the way, I don't know if that
You have it sees through magical darkness, but magical mist is something different.
Okay, got it.
It's like I know it has the same effect as obscuring, but it's oh god, hold on. Technicalities, here we go. You have a demon sight, correct? Who has demon sight?
Yes,
Okay.
me, Bronco.
Then you would see him.
he does see it.
All
Oh,
right.
okay.
All right. Well, I let them all know. I guess the general direction he's in if I see him.
Right there. So you get position, you get the more or less pinpoint exact accuracy where the silhouette of the guy is. So there you go, Carter. In case you want to cast bonfire, you can do there.
Where?
I don't see it.
Oh yeah.
Right here.
I'll ping it here again.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's like 50 feet out, so I can still cast bonfire there.
All right, do it. Do it, bitch.
Yeah.
Okay.
You better work, bitch.
And then as my bonus turn, I send my sergeant to help muck up.
Okay. Let me just do something real quick.
You better work, bitch.
Okay. Your bonfire, can you guys see it? Yeah? Okay.
Mm,
That
Yeah.
will reveal
Oh.
the general area where the guy is now. You can control him, by the way, Carter.
Yep, yep.
So you can move him yourself if you want.
Yeah, I moved him over to Maka. I'm helping him up.
Okay.
Mucka, thank you, friend.
So with your bonus action, you can help Maka get up. Okay.
Yeah, I ordered the undead to help Maka up.
Okay. The sergeant picks up Maka from the ground,
Mucka, thank.
Then I'm done.
and okay, perfect. Interact. We go back with you.
All right, I'm gonna
Maka
fly.
on deck.
Yep, I'm gonna fly out to him, and I'm gonna make my 2 attacks against him.
Okay, and just mark you as flying 10 feet, I would assume, and then descend.
Yep. Well, I can make that. I can run 35 feet. We'll just do it that way. It's fine. So I'll do my 2 attacks.
Okay, that hits. Quick thing, interact. You
Yes.
slightly lose vision of your group.
Okay.
Okay, your second attack unfortunately will bounce off. Oh,
That was the damage for the first one.
Fucking hell.
Sorry.
D&D Beyond has it really wrong. Sorry, it confuses the shit out of me. Okay, that penetrates. By the way, the second one does as well. Okay, for a total of 14 points of damage. You pierce through 2 times with your Moon Touch Rapier. Do you want to do anything else?
Does my oh, where did it go? If I were to use a key point to do stunning strike on one of those attacks, does that take my bonus action, or is that just something that happens?
You expend a key point, and I think a stunning strike. A stunning strike, I think specifically can make on all attacks you impact. So
Okay.
you can expend the key point, but here's how it works. When you make your attack, you have to say, "I want to use a key point to do a stunning strike."
Okay. I have to call it first.
Yes.
Okay.
It's like smite.
Okay. So
or after you hit.
okay.
Yeah, it's after he hits.
You can expend a key point to see if you can stun the enemy. It's a wisdom save, correct?
I believe it is a
Or a con
constitution.
save?
It's a con saving throw, DC 13.
Okay, DC 13. Let's see. Oh, he fails.
Hey,
you
yo,
have a
guys! I
stun.
caught this fool lacking. Come get him.
Just for everybody's knowledge, we got the stunned condition right here.
Oh wow.
So we know what it happens when they're stunned. Okay.
Okay, so he loses his next turn because, right? Because he's stunned until the end of my next turn.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. Now it will be. Would that be everything for your turn, Nader?
This turn, yes, it will.
Okay, Maka, you get helped by one of the zombies and you get picked back up.
Yeah.
You're on your feet again.
Mucka's like, oh, thank you, friend. Mucka, help friend. He's going to cast Bless on that's me. There's 3 people. Okay. On Bronco, Justinian, and Mihail.
Okay.
So we'll get an extra D4 to either saving rolls or to our attack rolls.
Okay.
And
Spend a
then
spell slot for it.
Yep, I'm gonna have Mucka reposition to, let's say, just right behind Bronco, right there. Yep.
Okay.
And that will
Let me
be
just give
Mucka's
you.
turn.
Let me give you control of this token real quick.
Okay, cool.
so you can go room yourself. So I don't have to do it. Controlled by. I'm gonna give it to Sojo, and I'm gonna give it to Brian as well, just in case. Here we go. So Branco and Sojo, Vinegar strokes it. Sojo can now move Mucka. Okay.
Can I tell Bronco to wait until I finish my turn?
You can, you can talk to him.
Wait,
Branco, is
What?
your turn. You can hear Mikhail say, "Wait."
Wait, what do you? Wait, as in like don't do anything?
oh, let him
No,
take
like
his
let
turn
me
first.
take my turn first, and then
Oh
you go.
yeah, sure.
So I cast haste with twin spell.
Oh,
Okay.
Oh God.
So I spend some amount of sorcery points. I'll figure that out in a second. But I cast haste on Bronco and Justinian.
What does that do for me?
It gives you an extra. And your speed is doubled. You get +2 to your AC, and you have advantage on dexterity saving throws.
All right.
Uh,
You
And we have an extra
can-
action, right?
right
You
here.
get an extra action, basically one extra attack. So
My turn now.
okay,
I'm
yeah,
gonna,
it's your turn.
I'll see
I'm gonna,
Bronco like
I'm
fucking
gonna fuck him
clap
up.
Oh.
his hands and like rub
I'm
them
gonna,
a little bit. It's like, oh boy, here we go.
I'm gonna fuck him up for hurting my fox.
Perfect. Just before we go with your attacks, I just want to mention something for Mihail.
Yep.
I will allow the turn interchange for now, but when there's multiple enemies, I don't think I'll be able to do that. Okay. Since it's just one objective, I think you guys can pretty much teamwork out throughout the turns, just to not go over. You know, who can go first and do that? Let's
Yeah.
just go over. I passed it again. Oh well. Branko, it's your turn.
All right. I am gonna cast hex on him. And then I'm going to attack him with, with my thing and with bullet. Oh, that's
Wait,
it.
with my
I
thing.
see it. Sorry, my
Giant
my
throwing
macro
thing.
fucked up. Yeah. All right. 20.
Okay, you hit him.
All
And you
right.
have
And
advantage as well, by the way.
oh yeah, that's right. Just let me do
Stunned.
that twice then. That didn't. That one didn't. Nope, that one didn't work.
Oh
All
my
right.
god. Okay.
Question: Is he's not undead? Is he?
He is.
Oh. All right then. I am going to smite him as well. 37 damage.
Jesus
You
fucking
forgot the
Christ.
+10.
And
Great weapon master.
and the +10. You're right. So 47 damage.
Okay. You come right behind him, flanking with Interact. With your great force, you take the great sword and you just like jump in there while you're going. You bash it through its head, and it goes right through the top of his skin. And you insert this radiant energy throughout this explosive bites of gust and just blood everywhere. You deal
Perfect.
47 points of damage. However, it's still standing quite strong.
Am I? And I get one more attack with haste, right?
You have multi attack. Oh no, you don't because you multi class. So yeah, you get one extra attack if you want.
With haste. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna roll to attack again.
That's a
24.
crit. That's
Oh.
a crit.
Oh.
So do you want
Oh.
to smite him again?
Yeah. I think I'm gonna smite him again. Yeah, that's a good point.
Okay, so it will be 4d6 plus. If you do a level 1 smite, it will be 6d8 plus 10.
6d8 plus 10. Holy fuck.
So 6. How many d6?
6.
There we go.
Okay,
That's
66.
damage. Holy
3d8.
fuck.
Okay.
Oh wow. um,
Wait, is that right?
no, that's
No.
wrong. It's 4d6 and 6d8s
Oh.
plus your strength as well. Yeah, or the modifier to your strength.
6d8. Oh, so it would be 12 then, plus 10.
Is your strength plus 3?
Yes. No, plus 2, plus 2.
And it's a plus 2.
I'm so confused. Hold on. I'm sorry. I'm trying to figure this out. It's
Damage.
okay. So 4 plus 6. All right, I think this is right. No, I don't. I have. I'm sorry, Andy. If you could roll for me and then just sort of teach me what I'm doing wrong.
Now you're done it right. The only thing
Okay.
that would change is the 6, which would be a 3 instead of 6, because your strength doesn't double on crit damage. Okay.
50.
So
Yeah, so
it's 50, specifically 50 points of
Fucking
damage.
paladins.
Holy shit.
Thank you, Branko, for ruining one more encounter.
Yo!
How do you
He just
annihilate this
God,
being?
the stunning
he
strike
explodes.
paladin.
Everything I do, he just explodes like it.
Pop.
Jesus Christ.
Thing had 150 HP, and he just doubled it on 2 attacks in its turn. Wow. I must say MVP Mikhail for giving him 1 extra
Oh yeah, for the
attack.
haste. Yes.
Holy fuck.
Hey, baby.
Oh my god. Yeah, so how do you want to end it?
Oh, he literally just like in like a blaze of fire just explodes like he's just like
Okay.
in hell, like blessed light and just like fucking black goo goes everywhere and he's just dead.
A shower of blood and organs
Yeah.
just starts to emanate from the sky, and this thing is just disintegrated. The body is not even a body anymore. It's not there. It's just it's just substance. Dark ooze, of course, everywhere. Uh, the thing is just absolutely gone. You see that the actual mist starts to dissipate a bit more and more, and it becomes more visible towards the horizon. Overall, there's still some mist, but for the most part, yeah, Branko just destroyed this guy.
Pop. Goes the weasel.
You're welcome, everybody.
Yeah. Does anybody else want to do anything on the side
he's
while
too
you
strong.
guys?
He's too powerful to stay alive. Kill Bronco now. No. No, I've just been like, huh. So that just happens.
Yeah,
Wow.
this to everybody's surprise, it will be like, as in Branko just hits him twice and it explodes.
It's accurate in the current meta.
It's not Hickory. Let's not do League of Legends jokes. Although it looks kind of similar. Yeah.
I thought it was.
After you defeat this unknowing being that just popped out of the mist, trying to attack you and ambush you, you notice that there's a really creeping silence that you don't hear anything in the background. Absolutely nothing. Not even crickets.
Hey, yo, did he drop his axe?
His big scythe, it imploded with him.
I blew everything up.
The damage was so high and severe. It's just like that video I sent you guys. Minor damage, average damage, severe, extremely severe. Ah! It's just him screaming. Yeah, but it's basically
Alright
that.
then. Well then.
I'll repost it here in OOC for everybody.
I just now realized we still don't know where the fuck we are.
Now that you mention it, you see the pathway and the well and the abandoned cabin. You would say at least a mile away. You don't see the hold anywhere near. The path itself, you see it end just 100 feet in front of you. However, it doesn't. It just doesn't go anywhere else. It just stops right in the middle of the road.
My intuition tells me there's a crypt inside the well. Bronco, go jump in the well.
And the undead
I
sergeant into
continue
the
on to
well.
the house to go investigate.
Okay. Let me just grab everybody here so we can just clean the battle map. This was just for reference. I can't. What the hell? I can't edit the light. What the hell? Oh, it just kicked me off Roll20. Okay. Guys, I think I have been robbed my permissions.
Uh-oh.
It was me. I hacked you.
Get hacked.
All right, Kyrator, you look at me. I'm the DM now.
I am the DM
More
now.
magic items.
He's holding me,
All the magic items. The range in this guy.
holding me with a gun pointed to my head. I am the
You are
DM
crushed.
now. Okay, let me just move everybody here, down here. Move Carter there. Let me just... Here we go. Okay, you guys are more or less, you would say, here. Okay. You look at the map again, and you're quite confused as to where specifically you might be. You could continue eastward. You could investigate the well, as you said, if you want to.
I vote for the well. What you guys?
Sure.
All
Yeah.
right,
Sure.
Bronco, get in there. You're
Um,
up. You're the strongest.
Okay.
Jump.
When you look at the well, it's complete pitch black. You can barely see anything. You don't see a bottom.
Oh yeah, no one took a light spell, did they? Nope. Even at a level up, no one fucking took the light cantrip. Are you guys serious?
What's that?
We're here to make
Well, why
big
didn't
you do it,
numbers.
Carol?
What's the light cantrip? I don't know what that is in my language.
I
What?
have dark vision.
Does light mean attack?
You have dark vision. Go to your elf eye.
Actually,
Find that in my
Bran-
Necromonicon.
Ooh, actually, Branko should be able to see this. He has demon sight. I forget.
Yeah, I should be able to.
Please remind me that, because I always forget. As in, you're like a basic human being that doesn't see anything, but then you have demon sight, and I forget.
I'm a god.
Min-max god.
When you look at the bottom of the well, you see water, but the most interesting fact is you see two bandits slashed half open at the bottom of the well.
Based? All right, get in there, Justinian. You're the most nimble.
No, but you're the strongest. You'd survive if you just made the jump. So just jump.
The well approximately will be like 40 to 50.
Oh, well, that's easy. I pull a
Interact.
rope out of my.
Don't rogues can
No,
slow their
I would
descents.
I would say this: the well is narrow enough to descend like like how rock climbers would do.
I have a rope in my backpack. I have from the adventurer's kit.
Okay, you can use a rope if you want.
All right,
All right.
let's do.
Yeah, let's tie off a rope and go down
Yep,
there.
I
Now
tie off
that there's
a
a
rope.
rope, I bravely volunteer to go first.
No, I'll go first. Fuck you.
Nah, I insist.
I was gonna suggest Interact could go in a fly in, but then it's too narrow, so he will get stuck.
That'd be kind of funny.
Not doing that.
How to get stuck in a well? Fly towards it.
All right, I definitely tie the rope off, and then like in one swift motion, like you see in like all those movies, I just grab it and I jump and rappel myself down the well bravely.
As he's doing that, I inch closer with my talons out towards where the rope is secured.
Okay, I don't know if you noticed that. I'm just rappelling down, so you're gonna do
I'm not gonna
Fucking
do
it,
that.
bitch. Okay.
He
I get to
forgot
the
to
bottom.
tie up the other side of the rope.
No, I did not. No, I tie it.
You fall, you die. I'm kidding.
Okay. I make the bottom. What do I see?
Okay.
Oh yeah.
So
I can't see anything.
you tied up the rope. Branko is gonna hold on to it with Maka, so you're gonna have two supports just in case you're gonna fall at the bottom.
Yeah.
You go down slowly
Go
throughout
with
the
it.
passageway. You let go of it.
No, no, I'm just kidding.
Okay, that would have been interesting. Um, when you slowly approach more and more the two bodies, you notice something peculiar at the bottom of the well. You see that there is not actual water. There is some sort of like massive dung implants mixed together. The bodies are just flying on top of the surface of it. It's like,
Bronco, come down. You're really gonna want to see this. He doesn't know what was down there, so I assume he's coming down next, as he
Yeah,
bravely
okay, I'm-
would.
Two people in
Yep,
that
I-
fucking well.
is it gonna be two people on the same rope?
Oh wait, so it doesn't expand out. It's literally just.
No. It's just narrow to the bottom.
Ah, fuck me. So I'm saying in a pool of shit.
To the two bodies, I'll need you to roll a perception check real quick.
Yeah.
Oh.
We send the guy without dark vision down there. Nice.
Yeah.
you-
I mean,
I
have
mean,
my torch.
it's pitch black a bit, but is that okay? You light up the torches.
Yeah, they throw me down the torch that I had
No,
before.
no, we didn't. We did not throw him down a torch. We didn't do that.
Okay, none of you seriously.
Okay,
No one
you-
has thrown him down a torch.
I'm gonna tell you this: it's narrow enough for the moonlight to penetrate throughout the darkness. You can see a bit, but not like specific details. With that perception check, funnily enough, the moonlight bounces off and reflects off a metallic piece on one of the bandit's bodies. It looks like he's a dwarf, and he has a silver ring to his left arm.
Well, a silver ring. I pocket that shit.
Okay, as soon as you approach to pick up the silver ring, you'll see the massive dung kind of start to shift and move. You want to proceed?
So like this is
Like,
so like
like
we're I am going to shit. Can I call up? Can I tie the rope around myself? All right.
okay.
I call up. It's like, hey, when I say go, pull me up. You got it, Mucka? I specifically call up Mucka. I know. I specifically call like Mucka. When I say pull, you pull me up for a hug, okay? Someone say hug, Mucka. Yeah. So Mucka gets ready to like come give me a hug. So he's ready to pull on the rope, and he's not gonna fuck me
Oh.
like some other people would.
Quick thing I forgot to mention. You see a bag in the right hand side of the dead bandits. Yeah, the bandits.
There's a
hand
ring and a bag.
and a bag. It looks like a small pocket bag.
Okay. If I make a reach forward to the bag, does the muck respond the same way?
Exactly the same.
Exactly the
It
same. Okay.
It shifts and moves as if something is below it.
Okay, I am going to do. So they're like on opposite sides, right? I'm assuming.
They're sitting together.
They're right next to each other. Great, that makes it easier. I'm gonna do a sleight of hand to try and quickly grab it, and then call up for them to pull me up as I like pocket the stuff, and then I also try and climb up as fast as possible. Can I do that?
Yeah, you can. I'll need 2 sleight of hand checks for
Sure.
both items. Okay. It's funny. I've never seen actually someone go down a well, pick up items. It's crazy. It's a first with you guys. It's a first with many things. But hey, this is the magic of D&D.
I see shiny things above my well. I want them. 20 and 24. So am I able to quickly grab it and shout pull before anything bad happens?
Okay. Let me just do this real quick. Sorry. Let me just remove this. Okay. Oh yeah. You pick up the ring. You take it literally off the finger. You put the finger and you take it off. And you literally just take the bag off the hand. and you'll see like a small handlet of what looks like I would say ooze, but it looks like more plant life based. It starts to pick its hand up in like some sort of like claw, starts to sharpen the bodies and try to look for things, and it just goes back into this.
So I'm like suspended because I'm assuming they're pulling me up right now. So I'm like suspended up just seeing this
Yeah,
shit.
yeah, just
Uh,
seeing the shit.
All right. So yeah, I put that shit in and I start climbing my way out of there. Nothing to see here.
Okay, perfect.
Alright, we're just ruining all the encounter. Just grab the shit, and pop the bad guys.
Hey, I am having fun. I am having fun
That's
as a
so fine.
DM. This is when I say when someone ruins an encounter, I'm not saying it as I put a lot of work, you just fucked it over. No, it's just it's funny for me to see that how Branko dealt almost 100 damage out of the pocket.
Alright. So yeah, I'm climbing my way out of it. They're pulling me up.
Yep.
When I get to the top, so the ring's in my pocket, and I'm assuming even with his sight, he didn't like see the ring. I was like blocking the way, so Bronco couldn't see exactly what I picked up. But I'm like, hey, I found this bag, so they don't know about the ring.
No, from your perspective,
Oh, okay.
the silver ring itself, from your point of view, it looked like a wedding ring.
Okay, but I'm actually does the group like Bronco or those dark vision able to see like the ring?
I would say you were full covering the whole. Like it's so narrow, there's not enough
Yeah.
like, vision.
Look,
It's
look,
So
we get it. We get it. You're a disgusting thief. No one gives a fuck. Like, okay,
great. I
keep,
give a fuck. All right,
keep,
but
keep,
anyway, I open up.
keep your
I want to see
silver
what
ring.
I investigate the pouch.
okay. Oh god.
It's a bag of holding.
Okay.
Like I just sort of
You
open it up.
open the
to see
pouch. You look through it, and you'll see two white eyes come out of the darkness of the bag. And as soon as you see that, you'll see two long hands pop from inside and drag you in.
Oh fuck! Do I get a saving throw against this?
A strength saving throw.
Ah,
this,
you bastard!
and
You
this
know.
is a reaction, and everybody is surprised by this. So,
Oh my god.
So wait, so wait,
No!
something just pulled him in.
Are you fucking joking me? What now? I just fucking joinked right into the bag, like not even no
Okay.
resistance.
I wanted to end the session soon, but I'm just gonna say this.
Make a new character for the next session.
Everybody will see this. Justinian gets up, unties his rope, and you'll see him show this bag. Everybody will be curious, but for the most part, everybody will just look at him. He'll open the bag, he'll look inside with his head, and you will see him just get into the bag. Two white, long hands, like really creepy hands, drag him in. And, Justinian, you're in the
Yep.
pocket dimension. And,
Yep, I know what this is.
you
I'm
are
pretty
being
sure.
you are being grappled. Actually, you're being restrained by someone now because you're inside. You don't see a thing. There's um
Yeah, how are we
okay.
doing this? Are we like doing a
Okay.
side thing? Are we ending the session and we're doing a side thing, or we're just doing this all together? What's how are we gonna?
Where I'm gonna end the session here, but I'm just gonna say this. You are frightened as well.
Yeah.
You are frightened, restrained, and you have 5 minutes before you run out of oxygen. Actually, is 5 plus your Constitution modifier, so
6.
6. About 6 minutes before you run out of yeah.
Okay, well. I feel like...
And welcome to one of the Ravenloft enemies, Bagman.
Yeah, I knew what it fucking was as soon as I heard the eyes. God damn it.
I cannot believe you actually fell into it.
I mean, no, you know that
I
we always
mean-
like look. We you know our party is like there's a bunch of people who like look before we leave. I mean, leave before we look. So I
wow.
definitely should have seen
Yes.
it coming. But I can't.
Yes.
I love my kleptomaniacs. Let's go. Overall, I am gonna end the session now. Holy shit, that encounter just destroyed me emotionally. I must
I'm
say-
destroyed emotionally.
I must say I am happy with how the session turned out. All I'm asking now is, how did you guys enjoy it? Did you guys enjoy it? Did you guys like everything that was presented? Anything you would have liked to see different or change?
I thought it was solid. I mean, it's sort of like that. It was in between sessions. It was a lot of like getting our shit together, like figuring out what we wanted. I feel, as a group, we probably should have done a lot of the long rest stuff together. I
Yeah.
think this is just good to know. Yeah,
We
as
could
a
have done
group,
this off session, yeah.
Yeah,
Without
yeah.
drag things down.
we just
Good
didn't
work.
really think about that. And that's definitely something to note for next time we have.
I was sick, sorry.
No worries. But just as a group, like we sort of need to talk amongst ourselves too, and like plan out like exactly what we want to do. So we could have like cut out easily like 30, 40 minutes like out of our session, or like add to our session without instead of like figuring out, oh, what do I want to do?
And I'm gonna add a point onto that, especially the buy-in and selling stuff as well. We could have cut a lot more time onto that. I think it dragged a bit too long, but
Yeah.
I think the role play was necessary, at least with what Esmeralda presented.
Yeah, I think it was good, but we could have streamlined it. But that's just us learning.
Streamline production.
Yep.
Okay. Thank you very much, Seljo. Anybody else want to add?
Nope, I loved it, and I love blowing up that Minotaur.
I
It's
think it was a good
called-
session.
I'm gonna give you the name of it. It's not a Minotaur, so I homebrewed it off a ripoff book in real life that they gave me. It's called an Iron Skull Skeleton Death Rider.
Oh.
Yeah, no more. No more to be seen around the horizon. Thank you very much, Branko, for
That
your
would
feedback.
be the main evil guy to torment you for rounds and rounds and turns, but
Oh, he was cocky as fuck to begin with.
it's cocky. So yeah, he's like, oh, no man can beat me. Pop.
Okay, I'm just gonna put in my personal notes. Branko enjoys it because it blows up. Okay, Carter. Sorry, Archibald. Carl. You have anything good?
I enjoyed it. It was a good session.
You got yourself an undead friend.
Yeah, I got to talk about tombstones and got myself a friend. Yeah, it was good.
Perfect. Okay. Thank you very much. Mihail. I'm just going on top of the list.
Yeah, I mean, I got a good item, so I'm happy, obviously. Nothing went wrong. Other than that,
You did add the shard, correct?
yeah.
Perfect. Okay. Okay. And lastly but not least, Interac.
I had a lot of fun. I don't think there was anything I really had an issue with. I had a lot of fun with that.
Okay, perfect. I'm so sorry. I could have given you a bit more challenge, but I think I tried my best doing that. When a paladin comes with 2 smites and a crit, I think that's, you know, what's about to go down. So
No less.
there's
not
only
like-
so much I can do as a DM. I don't want to kill you guys, but I don't want to give you an easy ride as well.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard. I
Um,
sympathize.
I think we just
overall-
got lucky on the dice there, to be honest.
It was quite lucky, I
Yeah.
must say. Overall, not so lucky when the bagman tried to, Justinian is
Oh.
literally now being
Yeah, all of his
restrained.
he just sucks the luck out of me. Like every time Alfred like does something well, something bad goes for
I'm
me.
just gonna put these icons.
Well-
so I remember
Well,
the
Zelgel, I look forward to meeting your next character. So,
Oh, I think I'm gonna roll a Hexblade Paladin, and they seem really.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Oh, yeah. His
Oh
name's
my
gonna
God.
be
Hey.
Aknop
Kronko.
Casaram?
Kronko the Paladin.
Kronko, yeah, Kronko. Yeah.
Kronko,
With a C.
Kronko, and he has midlife issues and is an alcoholic. Okay,
Yeah.
perfect. Okay, guys, thank you very much for coming to the session. Can everybody make it for next week?
Yes.
Yeah,
I
I'm
think
good.
Chippo should be able to as well.
Well,
Let me double check something because a lot of things are happening these next weeks. Everybody's getting married in September, guys. I'm sorry. It's just how the law works.
oh yeah.
Everybody decided to either marry in August or September. Last week I should have